Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx from the Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow from Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Man in boxing. Land of Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh, man, come on. You really believe that stuff you be saying?
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to check. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout-outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're going to get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, man. I'm going to let you come on around 8, Kobe. You're going to have to hang around or come back around 8 or closer, or you can hang on a minute. So I'm going to cook for a while and have everybody come on. John, if you want to join, StreamYard pinned to the comment. Man, Spence, he keeps talking about his heavy lifting, but trying to age out Crawford, exactly what it. My boy said no for Joe. He said, Mr. 6040, Big Fish, Dallas, Texas. Hashtag man down, hashtag strap season, hashtag the truth. Errol Spence, welterweight champion of the world. What's up, Joe? I don't care, you Errol Spence supporter. He's not ready. So, yeah, so basically what happened was Errol Spence said that he been doing the hefty lifting, right? And then also Bernie did live based off Trill Boxing Talk, which I don't watch it no more. I tried to watch it, kind of get a gist. I just didn't hang around that long. It wasn't because it wasn't good. They Better BF segment was nice, but they kind of saved it for the second half of the live stream and stuff. So I don't watch the show no more. Like I said, y'all know, I put the video in the comments in the community tab, video from a few years ago. So like I said before, I ain't gonna change my opinion on that. Like when I was over there, bro, I found the truth out about Spence and Crawford, and I told the truth, and they had a problem with it. But what happened? Shit had been leading up to me leaving the LDBC. If you don't know, I was part of the local dummy boxing community at one point, but it was shit. It was kind of shit part of me leaving the show. Like, it was like a lot of sneak diss and hating and shit, and niggas didn't want to have me on the Smoke City Mobcast for whatever reason it was, and Cali would sneak me on, and they'd get mad, and then it was like, it's like they treat Junior basically. How they was treating, I don't know if Junior's still around, but how they was treating Junior. But like I said before, when I'm done wrong, I always been taught to speak up on to speak up on it, bro. So basically, it was just a lot of hate, man. Anytime you put black people in a group, it never go right. I'm just be real with you, it never go right, bro. So like I said, my circle very, very small of people that I call friends, which the definition of friends, you can look it up. A lot of people you hanging around with, just homies that's hanging around. But like I said before, man, I had to learn the definition. I had to, sometimes you go back in your mind in retrospect and be like, oh, man, that nigga wasn't my friend, bro. This nigga was hating, especially if you got a whole bunch of homies or you got a couple homies and hoes come around. That's the ultimate test on how a homie treats you. When the women come around, no matter if they about to get ran by 10 niggas or she met her at the club, y'all chilling, y'all met the group of women, y'all chilling, that tell the nigga true colors. That let you know what it is. But obviously he said I'm doing all the heavy lifting. And my thing is, shout out to my boy, Ronnie Boy Fresh from DC. In the comments section, like I said before, man, it's basically like I used to tell my daughter used to babysit some kids, and they cool. I consider them like my son and daughter, and they like one day I was on the live and they screamed up there like a long time ago. But they like I used to tell like the boy, I used to be like, he was younger, I used to be like, man, let me get some of them chips. I'm like, man, you don't even like these chips, man. At one point, the Jedi mind trick used to work, but after a while, that they caught on. That's basically what he doing here. Like, I'm doing all the heavy lifting, and this nigga ain't doing nothing. Well, you won't let him in. You know what I'm saying? You want to let him in on this side of the street, bro. You won't let this brother in. Like I said before, if I'm Crawford, I walk away, bro. I walk away before a nigga tell me what I'm gonna get publicly. Now, behind the scenes, we swap it out, we talk it out. He be like, well, I feel this way, And he articulate to me, we doing it this way. It's straight, bro. I'm cool, but when a nigga go public, like I told you, like that dude in the classroom. When the teacher there, he loud, talking shit, cracking jokes on the nigga head and stuff. But then when the teacher leave or the authority leave, or it's a substitute that don't know what's going on, then he quiet. I seen niggas like that my whole life, bro. Who loud around authority, and when ain't no authority around, they quiet. He is that type of nigga. Like I said on Bernie Live earlier, he is that type of person. He is the type of person, not necessarily, I know like people think there's ain't no good neighborhoods in Detroit. Well, there's a few great neighborhoods in Detroit that's better than, most suburbs. In Detroit, in Metro Detroit, Michigan got some of the best suburbs, especially Oakland County was ranked high. But people think they don't like, but I know niggas, man, that grew up and that came from money and just wanted to be street niggas, bro. They was infatuated with the street, bro. Like, I knew people who mom was crack babies. I had relatives who slung crack. That made me not want to do it, bro. I had relatives that went to jail, came back, and still was worth, a lot of money. Literally seeing, family members be crackheads and rehabilitate their life and go up and down. That made me not want to do it, bro. Seriously, bro. Like, man, anybody who grew up around crack babies and crack mamas and niggas and aunties and uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters who've been in out the dope game, there's no way a person that's mentally balanced or mentally above the IQ level to be considered a normal citizen would do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had offers to slang crack. It just didn't make sense in my mind, bro. I'd rather slave 9 to 5 than slang crack. Just straight up and down, I'd rather slang 9 to 5 than slang crack, bro. Because it ain't no guarantee that it's too many people that you got to trust and there's too many people that you got to kill, bro. But that just never been my mentality. But niggas like him, I seen them niggas my whole life, bro. I seen people like Errol Spence my whole life want to go to the hood and be in fact. Ain't nothing good in the hood. Ain't nothing good. Ain't nothing good but going to the club, seeing niggas you grew up with, and then going to another nigga hood and see what they grew up with, or going downtown in the neutral area. It's nothing good in the hood, bro. Like MCA say. I've been around them niggas my whole life who just love and infatuated and not happy with the money that they get. And it's nothing to prove to be hard. The niggas that really go through it, that gotta go through it, bro. You couldn't write their story and people believe it. You see what I'm saying? You can write some of the people that I met, bro, that what they went through and how they went through it, bro. You're like, man, I ain't even know. You couldn't write a script about them niggas, bro. That's why when you look at the judicial system and how they look at black people different from any other ethnic group, because we are different from any other ethnic group. If you put the judge in the position of the average black person that came before they face, bro, they would hang themselves. They will kill themselves. What about my man's that on Robin Hood, they made a mistake and said he owed like millions and he hung himself. That's nothing. Black people, we down millions every day, bro. We wake up and see poverty every day. Most of the niggas I went to school with, they carry straps every day, buried them in the bushes. Had a homie that wrapped his strap in a 2.5 and a saran wrap and had a big Vaseline jar and dug it in and put Vaseline on top. To us, it's normal. It's like an African before I get started. It's like an African in Africa. Like, you know, I seen them that walking lions, hyenas on leashes and had them chained. It's normal to them. They not scared of the lions and the hyenas and the fucking rhinoceros and whatever else is out there. They not scared. It's normal to them. In the hood, it's normal to us, bro. We know where not to be, where to be, who to be. We know all. It's normal. To me, it's normal. My girlfriend said, well, you've been living here so long. It's normal. The hood ain't shit to me. The hood is nothing to me, bro. I've been in multiple hoods and niggas try to press me. It's the same language. It's not bilingual. It's not like the niggas speaking Japanese and I'm speaking Korean. Or they speaking Spanish and I'm speaking, you know, whatever, Chinese. It's not the same. It's literally every hood is the same. Maybe the ebonics and the terms is different, what they call the store, the streets, the accent, whatever. That's the only thing that's different, bro. It's the same shit. I've been to Memphis. I've been to Birmingham. I've been to Montgomery. I've been to hoods and everywhere. To New York City. I've been to hoods all the way down to Texas. It's the same shit. I promise you. A little bit different terminology. The same people. When I flew into Montgomery to go down to Birmingham to go down to college, it seemed like the nigga cousin who was begging to change in Detroit was his cousin. It's the same stuff, bro. We go through the same things. This nigga wants to be a street guy. He care about what the hood think. If the hood in Dallas and Oak Cliff and everything, and Houston and San Antonio start calling a spade on Errol Spence, they start calling a spade. He'd jump in there with Crawford based off the pride. But then again, they don't hold Jerry Jones accountable, bro. You got a whole bunch of the whole state of Texas is Cowboy fans. Small percentage may be Raiders, small percentage may be Texas fans, small percentage may be whoever. Very small percentages. You expecting a great state of Texas, the brothers in Texas, to hold Errol Spence accountable when they never held Jerry Jones accountable. These the same people calling me a raccoon for speaking up for Crawford, speaking up for Chris, speaking up for whoever. But they the same people who went down to Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia and went to the Danny Garcia fight and supported Jerry Jones after he said what he said to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott take more flack. They painted a mural of Dak Prescott get out down there before they painted a mural of Jerry Jones being a racist, bro. Real talk. You can be an acceptable racist. This dude, Errol Spence, bro, he want to be a suburbanite. I mean, he want to be a hood nigga. And ain't nothing good in the hood, bro. Ain't nothing to be infatuated with, bro. He got a head start in life, man. His pop said, you know what, man, you like to fight? I'm going to put you in boxing. And his father probably thought he wasn't going to go far. He probably said, I'm just going to show him that he ain't the baddest nigga on the block, that he can be whooped. And it stuck. For him to fight the way that he fight, bro, you got to have a certain type of determination, a certain type of genetic makeup mentally to get in there and do that shit and like it. His father's probably saying, you know, I'm going to humble the nigga, get him whooped up in sparring, and he going to quit. He stuck with it. And you got to respect anybody that stuck with the boxing, no matter how early, how late they started, how you keep us sticking with boxing. I know a whole bunch of niggas in the hood that can literally be overseas at least or be in the NBA hooping. But they ain't stick with it. They got sidetracked by vagina. They got sidetracked by liquor. Got sidetracked by the clubs and shit of that nature. Real talk. He wanted to be something that, you know, his parents was above. You know what I'm saying? You know, as much as you think about it, think about the Fresh Prince. Long story short, a lot of people admired him in that school and his household for him having his Philadelphia roots. They gave him stripes, even though he wasn't a tough guy. That he want to be Will, bro. He want to be Will. He want to have the money behind him. His father and his mother have a good background, but he wouldn't always had a street credibility. You know, it's a lot of rappers who come into the game and don't have the street credibility, but they create a facade to get it, but they still want the street. You got Future who cousin or uncle, whoever was Rico Wade, was they was the producers for Outkast to begin with. Organized Noise. Of course, Future gonna make sure his money go wherever it need to go. His uncle was in the game since the 90s. They discovered Outkast. But this nigga talking about he got the streets. Like, bruh, if you pull up his background, was he really trapping, bro? His son probably got more street credibility than he do. These niggas with silver spoons up their butts or in their mouths, they want to be niggas in the hood, bro. I grew up in the hood and I never wanted to be them niggas, bro. I never wanted to be niggas in white tee, black tee, selling half tracks, selling 8 balls. Niggas in the hood going around with fish scales in the trunk. Never, bro. And the first few houses I stayed in was French Quarters in West Chicago, bro. I grew up on McNichol 6 Mile. I grew up on Finkel Avenue. I lived in Brighton. I lived in toughest neighborhood. Never wanted to be them niggas, bro. Never. I've been to the toughest in the neighborhoods on the east side, bro. West side. Been hooping in the greatest and the dangerous neighborhoods on Southwest. I remember Chazzy High School. We played them in basketball. They robbed our locker room, bro. They took the valuable shit out of our locker room, bro. And we ain't never get that shit back. Never got a check back. None of that. None of that. You go in Southwest where Big Meech and Southwest T from. If you ain't really about that, they gonna take that, bro. So he trying to be that, bro. Like, you don't have to be that. But like I said, I've been seeing them niggas my whole life. I seen niggas like Errol, Spence my whole life. I bullshit you not. And they got parents and people behind them who got money. I'm poor trying to not get into that. Niggas think they tough. And when shit go down and when the iron hit the flesh, they not about it. He not that, bro. They care more about the hood than the casuals, bro. But my boy Gary Benson, salute. He said, "I'll pay the WBA, get them young bulls and that killer Bud off the boys' back. Best X-Men present for Errol." Yeah, great Christmas present, bro. I said around 8, I'm gonna let people on, but yeah, great Christmas present, bro. He's on. I'm doing heavy lifting. Like, what did you do? Even like, we don't even know if you're gonna get in the ring. Ugas, shit happened. What did you do to do heavy lifting, bro? What did you do? You fought Sean Porter, okay? You fought Danny Garcia. You fought Lamont Peterson. You didn't fight Keith Thurman. You didn't fight Floyd Mayweather. You didn't fight Manny Pacquiao. What heavy lifting is he doing? If you heavy lifting, what Keith Thurman was doing back in 2017, bro? He beat a fresher Sean Porter. Kell Brook gave Sean Porter his first L. I mean, you lifting heavy. What type of heavy lifting are you truly doing? Come on. I'm doing all the heavy lifting. It's like I said before, man. If you ever seen a movie called Never Back Down, it's really a classic, bro. It's a MMA flick with my mans that played in both Captain Marvels. The black guy, I mean, he got like a French name or whatever, I don't know. But he played like the original Captain Marvel in the Shazam movie, and then he played like one of the ops in the Marvel Captain Marvel movie, the black brother. They got him in it, and they got like a couple other people. One of the dudes he got with it, the dude was married to Emma Stone from Nickelodeon, which I don't know why he dropped the ball on that one, but yeah, it's an MMA flick and shit, man, and it's really, really a good movie. But yeah, he basically, like I said before, man, that nigga basically, you know, he remind me of the op in that movie, the guy that kept beating down Jake Tyler, the main character, which is definitely, I watch it all the time. It's on Netflix and it's free on YouTube with ads. And ain't no ad. If you notice, YouTube don't show ads on desktop. I don't know if they know they got that glitch, but you watch it without ads. I was watching Small Soldiers, then I watched that. But he had a dude, Hold on, I got a call, man. Give me. I'm gonna let you, Kobe, and y'all speak for a minute, bro. I'm gonna let y'all. Yeah, my bad. I had a phone call. I ain't never seen my phone ring like that, bro. But yeah, it's the nigga from like he remind me of the dude daddy who put him in MMA and karate early. He remind me of him, bro. He wanted the street credibility, but also he wanted the money. They said, man, Spence Cap, he keeps talking about heavy lifting, but trying to edge Crawford. Yeah, he ain't did no heavy lifting. You can send this nigga this link. Send him the link to this video, bro. He hop on Fresh. Anybody that support Fred at this point, come on, they not really black, bro. We all know what Fred is at this point, bro. He said, what's up, Mr. G's? Big G's.
You can hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing the heavy lifting, but you finally getting 3 belts after 6 years, and all the belts been on the other side of the street. Heavy lifting, fighting blown up 47-pounders. Facts, Dolomite. What's up, Jay? Salute, Ricky. What it do? We play them Knicks tomorrow. I think we play the Knicks tomorrow, bro. This is it. What's good, homie? We in here. Salute. Y'all, you see Jonathan Taylor ran on fucking Bill Belichick, too. But yeah, this nigga, man, this nigga one of them niggas I grew up around all the time. Parents had all the money. Detroit, BC, salute. Yeah, man, that nigga he down in Hart Plaza. They don't allow you niggas down there no more. What's up, Eastside League? But yeah, man, that nigga he want to be a street nigga. So he wants the street credit. I want to say a street nigga. He want the street credibility.
Kind of remind you of just not as decorated as Floyd. How Floyd jealous of AB.
Oh, that nigga over to the UK talking about him and his daddy sold dope together. That nigga was over there telling lies, bro.
Who?
Floyd went over to the UK a couple of years ago talking about him and his daddy sold dope together.
Floyd know damn well he was boxing, man.
Yeah, they said heavy lifting is a pay-per-view draw. Well, hold on, you take over. I got a phone call.
All right. Yeah, so I don't know what the hell Floyd talking about, but let's check the comment section real quick. Let's clean it up. So, G. Benson, shout out to you. Al paid the WBA. We heard about that Christmas present that he got. Eastside League. What's the deal? Ronaldo Bull was good. Ranu Sarders. They saying the heavy lifting is his pay-per-view draws. Yeah, right. What pay-per-view draws, bro? You can't do that. Ain't heavy lifting. That's heavy boosting, if you know what I mean. They out here boosting his numbers. Those ain't real numbers, brother. Danny Pruitt. Anybody ask him to do any heavy lifting, quote unquote, wink, wink. We asked him to fight. He talking about trying to unify belts, but he has 6 years to unify. Now, let me I want to touch on this before CJ get back. Hopefully he don't cut me off. We talk about this heavy lifting nonsense that Errol talking about. We had baby Young Thug, aka Baby Future, wannabe Future, DVD, we gonna call his ass DVD, come up on his Instagram live and gonna go talk about some, what y'all want, Earl to get 3 belts, or you want him to fight Crawford with 2 belts? I mean, I don't get it. He doing the heavy lifting. Well, I don't understand why y'all upset. We upset because, first of all, you delaying the fight that should have happened 3 years ago, bro. Like, let's be clear. This fight could have been happened over and over again. Don't nobody give a shit about Ugas. Don't nobody give a damn about no undisputed at no 147. We ain't never had a 4-belt undisputed at 147. So let's make that clear. We talking about a legacy fight. A legacy fight was Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns for undisputed? Nah. Was Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler for undisputed? No, it wasn't. No, it was not. Wilder and Fury was not an undisputed fight, but it had a buildup, and the magnitude of it was what felt like an undisputed fight. That's what we talking about. Y'all acting like some straight up suckers, and you out here looking like a swagless monkey with the rings on your index finger.
Then them niggas say, he said, I'm salty. Niggas saying I'm salty and shit. I'm just like, bro.
Salty? What you talking about? Salty? Ain't nobody salty about nothing. We frustrated, bro. We tired of seeing
and it's 2 brothers,
these
though.
corny ass fights.
And it's 2 brothers in there, though.
And it's 2 bro. Nobody's out here fronting or capping for this is not like
If it was
putting pressure on
Canelo, I wouldn't say
exactly.
shit, bro.
If it was Canelo, who cares? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't
it's
even
not
say
like
shit.
us trying to get Canelo to fight Charlo or CJ. What's another one? Or even Joshua, who's from
Or
the UK fighting Wilder.
Yeah, or a nigga like
Or Tank
Fury,
fighting Loma.
or if like Fury like Usyk, like I like to see it happen, but if it don't happen, I just play the back.
We don't give a shit. This is two brothers from the states who could fight, and guess what? It's not like we yelling, "Oh, this one deserved more than that one." On our side, we're not saying that. We want them both to get paid. They're gonna get paid. Me and CJ out here talking about we gonna support the fight regardless, whether it's we buying the pay-per-view or we go into the venue.
I might give a pay-per-view out, bro. I might
exactly.
give a pay-per-view out. Like,
what are y'all talking about, bro? Like y'all.
But the thing about it is, it's obvious what he's doing though, and then people act like they don't know what he's doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they playing naive and they playing stupid because God knows what. And I don't mean to call nobody out, but Gemini Hoops is in the Discord talking about some. Join the Discord, by the way. Gemini Hoops in the Discord talking about,
after this first of the month. After the first.
After the first. Oh, I didn't even know my brother Henry was on there. My brother from the NY. We stay fly. We don't wear rings on our index finger. But this dude on here talking about some. Oh, I'm rooting for Bud because I'm rooting for Errol because Bud look like he dirty and he from the hood. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I tried to watch it, bro, but I got sidetracked and shit. He basically what Bernie said, dog. He basically said that the nigga say Bud basically revolutionized the hood. He said niggas wasn't riding on rim. I'm paraphrasing. I told Bernie he can hop on. He should be hopping on at some point. He basically tried to shit on them niggas. Like he basically said Bud basically revolutionized them riding rims. He basically tried to, but the thing about it is he not from Dallas though.
He's not.
He's from like West Texas or something. Like, bruh. Like I said before, then they like to run the game, which basically what Bernie took the bait because they wanted Bernie to talk about that nigga so they can get niggas to the show. Basically, what he wanted to do. But then the nigga, then his game plan, like he did me, was like you get all riled up and you start talking shit. Then he tried to play the calm nigga.
We talking about Milk Dud?
Yeah, he trying to play the calm nigga. Then he
But what he talking about? Revolutionize what?
I'm paraphrasing what's saying that. He basically said that they wasn't riding on rims or they wasn't.
But you see what he talk about? You talk about nigga shit. Like who gives the fuck about that, bro?
Yeah, like he probably tried to say like
talking about personal life.
Yeah, nigga, why don't you wait, CJ? Why don't he revolutionize his wardrobe and stop?
But if you watch, but I know
polo.
I know he deleted this shit, but basically he had all them niggas except for 7-8. I see him in chat. They had him in Bernie chat. He was on Instagram trying to play like they didn't throw the first stone and shit, but I did catch the part where she said that like Crawford missed his opportunity to fight Bud and stuff, but like I said before, bro, like who was you to say what opportunity did he miss?
Yeah, what opportunity is that?
Yeah, but hold on,
he's doing shit that you ain't never did. Like he knocking out. But
hold on, he said
he fixed Sean Porter.
Yeah, he said Donnie Pruitt said ain't nobody asked him to do any heavy lifting. We asked him to fight. He talking about trying to unify belts, but he has 6 years to unify belts. Now the wolves on this neck, he got to do the heavy lifting. True, knockout boxing 86. He said all I see Spence doing is what he said he was going to do, get all the other belts. Then see undisputed only in the boxing people. But at the end of the day, like, bro, why do we got to wait for him to get all the belts, bro? He could have fought the nigga next. There's no rule that say you got to get all the belts. He said that shit
in a consecutive order.
But he said that shit 3 years ago, bro. Like, nigga, we waiting. He been at welterweight his whole career. Like I said before, people can have that opinion. Are you guys from? I'm definitely
6 years,
not from Dallas. But my thing is, bro, he like
6 years. What's the 6 years shit?
But he been at welterweight for 6 years. They saying.
Are you guys from
Being
Dallas?
for 4.
No, ain't nobody here from Dallas, bro.
But, yeah,
shout out to Kale.
But yeah, like my thing is like he said all he doing is he said, but nigga, like, bro, you doing the same thing Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman said he was gonna fight Errol Spence. Did it ever happen?
No. But
come on, they said Bud get a belt, I'll fight you. Bud got a belt. Why is his word any good? That's like
remember, Bud was too little.
But that's like him that's like him bringing the lowest money currency to the United States or to Canada, saying my money good here. Your money not good here, bro. You said nigga get a belt, right? The nigga got a belt. Then you said he on the wrong side of the street. Get rid of Bob. I only fight on Showtime and PBC. Now the nigga left Bob and now it's what, bro? I'm still gonna get the
dub.
belt. I'm gonna get the belt. Like his word is no good, bro. His word is no good, bro. No matter how you slice the cake, bro, his word is no good. He's not kept up his side of the bargain, bro. He turned it to Keith Thurman. First, he was blowing fire out of his mouth, and he said before Bud got to the division, he needed to get a belt. He got a belt. Then Bud gets to his face, said, "Well, I got a belt now. What's up?" What'd he say?
Step to that man.
I'm taking the easy route.
Easy route.
Then he went on Negro Fight Fan TV. I said Trill Fight Fan TV, and he bitched out on Trill Fight Fan TV. He literally bitched out.
What you said they should call it?
Look, I'm gonna tell you this nigga said on Trill Fight Fan that night. That's why I ended up leaving them niggas. He said that Errol came on there and said that he gonna take the easy route. So I told them niggas like,
who got the echo?
That's Bernie. I'm gonna unmute you when you got the echo. Then he told the nigga like, I'm gonna take the easy route. And niggas asked me over like, what you think? Like, nigga, it sound like a hoe.
Wait. What we talk about?
Who the fuck is this?
That whole ass. Who the fuck is that?
that nigga Spider-Man was that good, nigga?
Yo, man, that movie was great, man.
Who the fuck is that? Is that Blicky with this sticky? Yo, we gotta figure out how you get these intros, CJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sound clip. But yeah, I mean to keep him from getting ate up, man. Ugas might pull one out his ass though.
For keeping his word to what?
He never kept his word in this whole scenario, bro. He never kept his word, bro. Never. Like his word is no good. He told the nigga get up. I got the whole soundtrack, bro. Literally.
Like, and the crazy thing is, CJ, before anybody else go, we got receipts. That's the crazy thing. This is information you could find.
Yeah, this nigga just contradicting himself. He
really contradicts it. Remember, just in the summertime, he was at the Canelo fight, and they asked him about Terence Crawford. And what was his response? Why would I fight Terence Crawford when I could move up to 160 and fight Canelo?
I never go to that nigga fight.
I never go to his fight. What'd he do? Where was he last month, CJ?
Man, at that nigga and ran out that bitch there.
He turned to a track star.
ESPN had him on camera sprinting off.
Yo, he definitely is Jamaican because he outran Usain Bolt that night.
That nigga, I don't know where Ellie Setback came from. Ellie Setback like the nigga in the NFL that had the angle on him.
Word.
You go, Errol? What you do, Errol? What you think about fighting Terence Crawford, Errol?
Ellie Setback did his best prime.
That nigga might have come from the other side of the arena.
Darrell Reeves and cornered that nigga, bro.
CJ, your friend Black Fight fan said Errol never ducked no one.
That's a damn lie, nigga. He ducking niggas right now for the last years, man. And then Errol don't even
say he never ducked prison.
Earl don't even mess with them nigga. Remember he had Earl in his truck smiling like he was getting mopped up, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That dude looked so happy to have Errol sitting next to him, man.
And then they asking the chick what she think about boxing. And I'm thinking, like, what's your qualification? Anybody can see better, but Turby is a fucking monster.
And that guy can walk through anything, man. Freaking
Canelo ain't knocking. Hey, look, I wouldn't knock on that nigga though in the street.
Canelo more likely to break his hand trying to hit that dude in the face.
Yeah, nigga, I'm not fighting that nigga till he's like 48, nigga. I don't blame Canelo. Ain't nobody
Eastside League. Yeah, I call that nigga DVD. That nigga ain't no high def.
CJ, he had a cut across his head. And he was walking through them shits.
Look, I tried to tell you niggas, man. I watched a Russian documentary with show they just fight in the street for no reason, bro.
Yeah, did you see where he does them press ups, bro, with the back of his hands and shit, flipping them over? I try to tell y'all niggas. Khabib out here wrestling bears.
But y'all niggas crying Usyk and I mean, man, I wouldn't fight that nigga in the street, bro.
I was trying to get last night. It was just so many comments. I was trying to see what Bernie thought about
There you go. Hey, Bernie, if you got some headphones on, you can put them on. We got a little echo, but then if not, we'll let you cook, bro.
Go ahead. I'm in the car riding on my way to the house. What's up?
All right, yeah.
What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you.
It's Bernie the Boxer, baby.
Yes, sir. Did you miss me?
It's Bernie the Boxer, baby.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I watched the show earlier today. And they talk so bad about Bud. And one of the ladies, she even went, the girl on there, she said she hope he don't even get the fight. And I was just like, damn, I'm like, it just
Bob probably turned her down on some shit.
It's just this stuff then just got out of hand. But you know, far as the fight is getting huger and huger, you know, because the fans, they, you know, it's like they sick, you know, they rabid fans, you know, especially on his end, you know. Buzz people, they got a leg to stand on if you really know what's going on. You know, like I say, Bud has all them things that them fellas has said, all them guys over there, Bar and Sean Porter, you know, it's insane. Bud never said none of that. Everything that they say about Bud is all on speculation, from the contract to everything, from the contract with re-signing with Bob to the contract, the 60-40 and all this stuff. None of this stuff never, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, Bud never was Errol Spence wasn't really doing nothing when Bud re-signed that contract. And it wasn't no reason for us not to believe that they would never work together to make the fight. If anything happened, you know, again, that man said his aim was Keith Thurman, right? Because he was the star at the time. And even with the 60-40 people, all his people running with that, like they called the people and tried to make sure, get the fight together. And he offered them 60-40 and whatever, you know, and they just run with that like that was fact. You know, that man was just talking just like anybody put a mic in your face and you just say whatever, you popping shit, you know, you a whatever, you understand? And the stuff is just going beyond, you know. I'm just glad that things done changed so far as to know that the truth then came out. Y'all are, which we already knew, but you know, they didn't say it all, you know, it's out in the open. You know, they wasn't dealing with Bob Arum for whatever reason. They wasn't gonna deal with him no matter what. They just had it out for him, you know. And fuck them boys, man, they didn't been dealing with PBC fighters before, and it's just them boys don't want the fight for whatever reason. You know, they holding out on the fight. It was always them. It was never us. Now, the thing about Errol Spence, like I say, just the way he handled himself. That's why.
Did you see the way Marcus Brown got beat down? That's why.
That
nigga almost got
beat down.
But I think we could have. My bad if I was off topic. My bad. I think I didn't really watch it, but I could predict that. You feel me? Marcus Brown, he never impressed me. You know what I'm saying? They be putting people on TV and be hyping people, but I never was impressed with Marcus Brown, you know? But he had that Olympic pedigree or whatever, so they was going to give him a shot, but I never was impressed with Marcus Brown, never. So, I mean, you know, be that as it may, I didn't expect nothing else, to be honest.
That nigga headbutt get nigga on purpose, though. If you watch the fight, he did that shit to, who he headbutt? But Duke Jack on purpose.
Pascal. I think Pascal had a headbutt too.
Yeah, they ended up slipping the fight because of the headbutt for the Pascal fight. He lost though.
Nah, but y'all don't realize is when Brown realized that he couldn't do nothing to better BF, he started hitting him with low blows too.
Yo, did y'all hit better BF left hook to the body?
No,
nice.
I saw him hit with a straight right. The way his neck popped straight back.
I know, but yo, he hit him with a body shot. That shit sounded like a bat. I was like, shit. I feel sorry for Marcus. God damn.
Yeah, better BF tough. And then listen, hold on. And then to say that, so the girl, when I was watching the show that got me all fired up today, if y'all follow me on Instagram or whatever, and they wouldn't let me join the show. She said that if Canelo gets beat by better BF, then he wasn't nothing. I mean, I don't know if y'all Canelo. I don't know how y'all feel about Canelo, but
no, but how nigga jump up 3 or 4 weight classes and he ain't nothing. That nigga better BF. He dropped Usyk and beat Usyk in the amateurs, nigga. So I mean,
no, better BF is tough.
I'm just saying that. And kill Canelo, bro. What the fuck? Like, did y'all not just see what that nigga did to fucking Marcus Brown? Nigga, no. What? If Brandon PF hit Canelo with one of them right hands that Marcus Brown got caught with, my nigga, that nigga gonna be on his bike. I don't know what the fuck she chatting, nigga.
Also, people forget that this dude gets better. This dude gets better as the fight goes on. He gets stronger as the this fight nigga goes cut the on. ring
off.
Hey, Chris, he cut the ring off without throwing punches for the first 2 rounds, bro.
Yeah, and he lifts cows. One of them old country strong Russian niggas, like, nah, B. It don't get punching his shit like that. That nigga is not gonna win a fight.
All I know is that I don't know who gave this, whoever that was that Bernie was talking about. What made her qualified to talk about anything related to boxing?
I got that bitch off the hooker strip, bro.
No, because Because I'm going to give y'all a little rundown. Because remember, the pandemic had hit and things was getting a little slow. CJ was one of the only people out here making boxing content. And they changed their name from Repetitive Boxing Talk to just Repetitive Daily Talk. And she was added. And that's when niggas stopped fucking with her.
But my thing is, they asked you to do something different, to talk something different. I predicted George Camboso 7 years ago. Nobody cared.
Well, Kambosos was a decent fighter, but I think, as far as that, I was thinking it was more what Teofimo didn't do. You know, I think it was, Kambosos is a solid fighter, but I think, man, Teofimo, he was just too cocky. But I think the fight was still tough, even though he looked worse for the wear. The fight was still a close fight. But oh boy, I think he won the fight, but he was still. It still was a close fight, and most people, like I say, they mad at him because I know he was annoying just because he beat Lomachenko. He was over annoying. He was, and so people was glad to see him lose. But he's still a solid fighter. And again, he wasn't even fighting with his head. He was just fighting off his emotion. In my opinion, being that how he came out fired up, and I thought that he got caught being too cocky or whatever with his hands down, the boy flashed on him. And then after that, he was embarrassed or whatever, and he just was in the mood to try to knock the guy out. But
Bernie, he couldn't make weight, bro. Let's keep it bro. But like what the doctor was saying, if you have air near your chest, bro, you could that shit is bad, bro. So imagine how bad his training camp was. Because mind you,
that ain't got nothing to do with the outcome, though. That ain't got nothing to do with the outcome. That man fought 12 rounds. That man was fighting hard them 12 rounds. He just got dropped. So I hear what you're saying, but that ain't even got nothing to do with it. That ain't even got nothing to do with it.
If you made it to the ring, then and you well enough, you good enough to fight. You made it to the ring.
Exactly. So at the same time, I'm not saying that, whether he want to not take it or not, the rematch or not, the man won the fight. But I think it was more that what Teofimo didn't do. Like I say, he was too hyped up about the fight. He didn't fight. He didn't fall sharp like he fought Lomachenko, then he probably would have won that fight more cleaner. Or not that he won it. I mean, he probably would have won it, and he probably would have looked better doing it. But he didn't do that. So everybody had this Kambosos dude like. I took Kambosos serious because I'm thinking Teofimo cold, but I'm thinking Kambosos. I mean, he wouldn't. You could see in his eyes, he didn't give a fuck about Teofimo. Shit. And when you see a fella like that, shit, man, I can't just rule him out. So I never ruled him out.
I ruled him out because I didn't think he beat Lee Selby.
That's a different type of style.
You didn't think he beat Lee Selby?
Yeah. Lee Selby, irky jerky type of guy. Totally different.
Yeah. But I can see how you saying that. Because I can see how explosive Tio was looking, and you like, oh man, he gonna whoop his ass because he looks subpar. Okay, I understand that. Yeah. I can get that.
Then fucking George came through and hit him with that overhand right and changed the fight.
But not even just that too, bro. He gonna have some issues at 140, bro. It's a lot of big motherfuckers. 140 like 54, big and athletic, bro.
Yeah, but like I say, Tio. He still got a lot of good things about him. So he got that twitch movement. He got a good jab. He got a bounce style. Damn.
That's the New York niggas, man.
That was damn. All right. Any rate, so I think he'll be all right. World class is world class. So I think 140. That's about where he should be. That's about his natural. So. I think he'll fare all right. He'll fare all right.
Leave that white boy alone.
Josh Taylor? Oh, he'll be all right.
Look. I seen that nigga in person. I bullshitting out in Vegas. I'm 6'2". That nigga was almost every inch of me, bro. And then the white people said they drunk out the bar at the Hard Rock. They said, them Scottish people, they have no more liquor left because of that.
Yeah. He was in the gym when we was out there when we was warming down for the Porter fight. So I got to hang out with him and talk a little shit with him.
No, that nigga.
Bernie, I fuck with you and I fuck with Bud the long way. Bud would beat the dog shit out of Josh Taylor.
And he
Like,
probably would. But that white boy gonna take a beating though.
He gonna and niggas die after getting beat up, bro.
Listen. No, that boy's solid, but come on, man. And we operating on a different wavelength, man. That's the thing, man. We operating on a different way. Josh Taylor is a good little money fight, but man, we gotta come on, man. You know what we gotta get to.
He supposed to be with the Drawing Innocents and shit like that. And the Conor Benz, he should be fighting those type of dudes for titles.
Ain't no question. And if you look at it back in the day, that's how they was. They'll fight them type of guys when they was moving up. If you was gonna step up before you fought the big dog, you know what I'm saying? You'll fight a kind of this type of guy, and then, man. But at any rate, Josh Taylor, hell of a fighter. But like I said, we looking for the Bud ain't got nothing to prove, but what's to be proven. Far as that, since they consider him an opponent. We already right here. Ain't no need of us waiting around no more. Let's get on with the get on. You feel me? And those guys can be the swan songs out. Josh Taylor's, the rest of them, Boots, Ennis. We can run them boys up, on the way out,
Because Bud ain't getting any younger, bro. And he deserved that Errol Spence fight because everything Errol Spence told Bud to do, Bud did.
We're not going to call him Errol Spence no more. On this show, we call him the Big Catfish.
The Big Catfish, right.
Yeah. And listen. Like I said, they think we upset over nothing. The whole thing is just about the fight. All this is over about the fight. It's just, come on, man. And we just proposed the fight off the rip, and you've been running, and they've been saying all kind of stuff, and they made up all these narratives to duck the fight. That's insane.
They already know. They got matchmakers like Top Rank. They got guys who make the fights. They ask the trainer, they ask the manager, they ask the daddy. They know what they saying. Everybody
Bernie,
knows to check it out.
Bernie, let's just keep it a buck. The real reason why Errol doesn't want to fight your man's, Errol doesn't live the life that Terence lives. Let's keep it a buck. Terence is responsible and he understands that, this is how I feed my family.
Yeah.
Errol Spence is let's keep it a buck. Errol Spence is an alcoholic, bro.
Chris, not even that, man. I know some great crackheads and alcoholics. That's in the Hall of Fame. My thing is
facts.
That ain't saying that you can't be successful. That ain't saying that you can't be successful. I know that. But you hear what he said. You ain't understanding what he's saying. That's not to demean that man.
No, I get it.
That's not to demean that man. But you know what he's saying. You know what he's saying.
I know what he's saying, but you knocked out your 25, 26 opponents just like that, bro.
This is Bud Crawford, but listen who you going up against. Okay, just like I'm saying, if you it's almost like Benitez. Wilfredo Benitez was a bad man, 17 as a world champion. He was 20 years old when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard in his second world championship. He was the true champion at 140. He was fighting Sugar Ray Leonard. He was defending his championship against a 24-year-old Sugar Ray Leonard. This man hardly didn't train, didn't do nothing. Just imagine had he trained. You understand? So you got to go to you might be talented, but this guy is really sleeping and eating, dreaming and shit. Then that's where you at a disadvantage at.
I
no matter how you put
agree
it.
with that too. For Benitez, that's a record that'll never be broken because obviously of the rule of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't become being world champion in America. But at the same time, bro, you knew this shit back in the day, bro. But he knew all that shit back in the day, bro. You talked all that shit now the time went down. All he gonna do is get the belt from if he can beat Ugas. All he gonna do is get the belt.
If he can beat Ugas.
If he could beat Ugas. And CJ, I think just to piggyback on what Bernie was saying, what you said, I think the frustration is this because they out here claiming that we salty, and that's not the truth. What we frustrated with is this. Errol, when he came into the boxing game and when he got on to that level as a contender and as a champion, he was barking and growling like a lion. But once Terence came along into the division and won a championship, he showed that he had a heart of a kitten and that he wasn't about that shit. It's clear that he didn't want that fight.
Yes.
All I was going to say is this.
Like I say, none of them. Listen, like I say, none of them. Just like
when Oscar De La Hoya fought Shane Mosley. This is in the 2000s. Shane Mosley jumped straight from lightweight. Well, he did. I think he might fight Rivera or whatever. He did fight Rivera or whatever before.
Yeah,
but he did fight Rivera or whatever. But I'm saying he went from 35 to 47 to fight this guy. I mean, it's just I can't even. I'm just baffled by the whole thing. You know, I'm baffled by the whole thing.
Statistics, Bernie.
Hold on.
It's
not even just that, bro. He didn't have to fight Rinky Wright when he didn't have to fight Winky. He didn't have to fight Vernon. You know, his fight with Vernon first. Yeah. Al Heyman got into the game. Vernon Forrest begged Al Heyman to get that fight.
We're talking about a different caliber of men, though, bro. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about dudes now. We're talking about a different caliber of men. But like my thing is this. This is why I'm trying to bring it up. If Terence Crawford was just like Errol Spence, this fight would have happened already because both of them would have been, compromised. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
If Terence Crawford was a fucking vagrant, he would have gotten the fight. He's not, so that's why.
Yeah. If he'd had a couple losses or something.
I'm talking about how he lives.
No, not even just that. If he would have showed a shaky performance versus Sean Porter, Errol Spence would have hopped in that ring and not ran.
He definitely would have.
That's exactly what it is, bro. He's seen the way he handles Sean, bro.
And on the business side, let's just look at it. Adding last week's fights with Better BF and Marcus Brown, PBC getting their ass kicked whenever they cross the street.
No, Rick Glasser was on my man's channel. He said PBC in the last whatever fights they 4-19 versus the top rank, bro.
Facts. And Bud done whooped a few of their asses too.
Yo, you forget
look what Bud did to Felix Diaz, bro.
Oh,
like,
bro. Look, that immortalized me as a Bud fan. That made me believe. That made me really believe in that nigga.
No, Victor Poso made me.
No. The way he beat Diaz had really beat Lamont Peterson. I never seen them taking when he fought Samuel Vargas. They took Diaz to the back, said he lost, and came back out and redid the scorecards, bro.
Yeah, that was some nonsense.
Bruh, Diaz is a good fighter. He never been the same nigga since.
He almost beat that nigga to death, bro.
Hold on. If Joel Diaz wasn't a solid trainer, bro, he would have got that nigga killed that night, bro.
Listen, let me tell you something. The way Bud, when he had John Molina trapped in that corner, and the way he was hitting that man hit John Molina like John Molina spat on his wife.
But no, the way he
I said this guy
whacking him with that right hook.
Bro, but if you watch the Felix Diaz fight, bro, that show you everything about that, how mean that nigga is. He said
that nigga beat the shit out that nigga.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. But Diaz hit that nigga with some good overhand rights. He just sat there. He didn't run. He sat there.
Nothing. Bernie, you said Bud and Sean Porter, they cool, right? Outside of the ring.
Yeah.
The fact that man turned it up, and when they told him he was down in the corner, and he said, "What? How?" and got up and sparked that nigga.
Yeah.
But you didn't do that. You gotta have a different type of motor in you.
Yeah.
So
like I say,
when he get in the ring, if he get in the ring with that boy.
Yeah.
Kobe,
Bud is mean, man. Bud is mean, man. Only
a couple athletes got that type of gene in them. It's like Michael Jordan, Kobe. It's only them type of people that got that in.
Don't forget the white boy, Larry Bird, nigga. Bird was
Larry got it in him too.
Yeah. Larry, I was just talking about y'all seen that thing about who that Bill Russell had to talk about Larry Bird. He's like, who's this Bird? He said at the end, I said, that's a bad brother over there.
Oh, you ask any nigga over 40 in Detroit, nigga, nigga. Anybody over 40 in Detroit, man, they
hate that nigga.
But they speak, they got respect for that nigga, bro.
Larry Bird, Larry Bird ain't no joke. But and the thing about the whole is just the fight. It deserves, from all the hype, the everything that's going along with it. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be an epic fight, I think it's long overdue. I think that.
Bernie, you being nice. It's gonna be a bloodline. Somebody might die in that motherfucker, and it might be Spence.
Hey,
tell that nigga.
Let's really keep it a buck, bro.
Hold on. Tell that nigga. Hold on. Tell that nigga Bud to make them do Caesar Palace. Do another outdoor arena for that bitch. Another outdoor arena for it, bro.
Hey, yeah. Listen, listen, the fight is huge, man. It's gonna be epic, man. I think it's gonna be a said that he gonna move up. He can't move up and have no credibility. The ghost of Bud Crawford gonna chase this man until he fight him. That's just it. It's just it. And now listen to this. This is what I want. This is what another thing that I want y'all to understand is that they actually been shaping this kid to try to be almost the face of boxing or something. Maybe after he jumped on Mayweather in that sparring session, they thought that maybe he was this special kid or whatever like that. I don't know. But they tried to make, but they ain't never tried to make Bud nothing. Bud just did what he been doing. They ain't never tried to put Bud in no position to do nothing, So I mean, the fight, just like I say, is long overdue. And it ain't that Bud, it's just whoever was at the top. It don't matter what his name was, if it's Errol Spence or it didn't matter. He was calling out Keith Thurman right off the rip. He said, I'm going straight to Keith Thurman. Like he said, when he won, y'all know this because y'all keep up with him. The other ones, they don't.
Bernie, I got a question.
Go ahead.
All right, so we got a theory, and I hope it ain't true, but like I said, we call him the big catfish for a reason. Now, if he gets past Ugas, which is not a given, if he gets past Ugas,
not a given.
If he get past Ugas and call himself undisputed and move up to 154. Because you broke down the history maybe 2 years ago on the belts and the lineal and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
What type of effect would that just have on boxing as a whole?
Well, I don't think it would have on, it was, he set the bad example. Like I say, that man can't go nowhere. If he move up, there's no way in my mind, this is true. Just as a boxing fan, this don't got nothing to do because I'm with Bud. It's just like these boys can't escape each other. So if you move, you can't outprice yourself and you can't move up. You can't say you got a weight problem. You have to fight this man. It's already been proven that they were never going to deal with this man because he was affiliated with Bob Arum. So because he was affiliated with Bob Arum, he wasn't going to get nothing. That's the whole thing. They ain't nobody, they undersizing that. They wasn't going to get, they already deal with Felix Diaz with Bob Arum. They deal with John Molina with Bob Arum. But when it comes to Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, when he was, they wasn't giving them boys. They wasn't doing that. So they already know that's the truth. That's what y'all been holding them out. Y'all been holding them out strictly on the basis, if nothing else, because he was with Bob Arum and y'all terrified to death of him. Come on, man. So this man can't go around it. And
let's keep it a buck, bro.
If Bud don't get the fight, if it doesn't happen, that's what y'all. And there's another thing too. If it don't happen, then so be it. Come on, man. Listen, that man didn't accomplish so much, and all the man just been asking for the damn fight. He ain't asking. He ain't said. You ain't never heard Bud saying about no money. You ain't never heard him ask about no split. He ain't never said no shit.
I never seen a trainer get up on a show and literally sit here and say that a fighter don't bring something to the table. This is something absolutely new. I've never seen that before.
Because Kobe, you
said who did that?
Wait. When you was on the show with him, remember you was on Lion Killer show?
Oh yeah. With Lion Killer?
Yeah.
Oh man, he took, and like I said, he went off on me when I was just setting a trap for him. And I cornered him like that. And like I said, he said we were slow. He said he downgraded me, said I must ain't got no education. And he went all there. See what I'm saying? They don't forget about that. They forget about that. See what I'm saying? They forget about that. So, but like I say, I don't even care about stuff like that. It's just, you see how terrible they are. And you see the people that hang with them and how they think. That's not that. Why would my trainer? Listen to what I'm saying to you. What did that have to do with anything at that point in time? He's supposed to be. You see the way he keep himself up. You're supposed to be this, all this, and that. And then he, like I say, look at his mouth. Look where he got over nothing. Come on, man. Like I said, Bernie, the man wouldn't even have enough guts.
Bernie, let me tell you.
They smacked their lips and walked out. He didn't even have enough guts to flip Bud off. He don't know how to sell a fucking fight. They talk about he don't know how to sell a fucking fight. He don't know how to sell a fucking fight. Like I said, even if you knew that you wasn't going, keep pumping it up any fucking way. You stupid. All right.
Yo, that nigga Derek James said we told him to leave. But hey, Metropolitan City, if you want to speak, you can unmute when you want to. But everybody got to stay mute if you ain't talking besides Bernie.
What up, y'all?
All right.
What's going on?
Hey, well, yeah, I can run all day, man. Go ahead.
Hey, man, listen, I'm a boxing fan, been a long time boxing fan, and I just discovered your channel, CJ, but I've been following Buzz since he was I think he had one fight at 130 and then at 135, and as I've coming up, you see him, and knowing the politics in boxing, when he calls out Spence in 18. In addition to the fact that he with Bob Arum, they got him and Arum and Heyman got issues, but you best believe that Al Heyman saw it right then and there. Al Heyman made the decision right then and there. Ain't no way we gonna ever let Terence Crawford fight Spence because, first of all, Al don't trust Errol Spence outside the ring. All of that drinking. And then the car accident, and then on top of that, when they
come on, that's apparent. That's apparent. That's natural.
And all of these clowns on the LDBC, these reactionary black nationalist motherfuckers need to go fuck themselves for real. Man, Crawford is. Your Metropolitan, say that one more time, please. And I agree with you, Bernie. The ghost of Bud Crawford is going to haunt Errol Spence because they're not going to let him fight. And like CJ was saying, man, Bud, he's going to go to
they're going to cash him out.
Exhibitions and get paid. And
they're going to cash him out.
The bottom line is, Al Heyman.
They're going to cash him out.
Make him irrelevant. We're going to freeze him out. And the plan is still in motion. And not only that, because of the politics in boxing, you got the WBA being complicit. You know, Al Heyman sent them a bag.
Oh my mama!
Hold on, real quick. They stripped the real WBA champion. I'm gonna mute you real quick, Bernie, because you echo it. They stripped the real they stripped the real WBA champion. Gave the belt to Tank. Tank fought a nigga coming off a loss in Cuellar, and they gave the nigga the belt, bro. You can't write this shit, bro.
Facts. World Boxing Al Association.
Then Tank get in there and say, "I'm gonna
World Boxing Al." I hate this nigga.
Hold on, I made that up, but he said Tank was like, "I'm gonna stop Gamboa before Terence did." That nigga damn near didn't stop that nigga at all, bro.
And the nigga tore his Achilles.
Come on, man.
Wait, time out. And I gotta, because I didn't want to start no trouble between Bernie and this guy. But Bernie, I gotta. What do you think about this clown DVD? Because I call him DVD because DVD out here talking about some heavy
the strength and conditioning
well.
coach. That look like he ain't the strength and conditioning coach.
That look like he more.
Call that nigga DVD? Oh shit!
You said who?
DHS.
Who?
DVD.
Nigga think he future or some shit. Nigga, I ain't got no issue with him.
Young Thug wanna be.
Okay, what he say? He the strength coach?
Yeah, he said,
and what he say?
We all mad. He said you mad. He was alluding to you. He said that you was mad because Earl doing the heavy lifting. He said, "What do y'all want? Y'all want what y'all want? Earl to fight him with 2 belts or 3? It make more sense for him to get the 3 belts and fight and then fight him."
See, that's what I said. Ain't nobody upset that he getting Ugas. Ain't nobody upset that he doing that. But listen this, if they believe in him so much, why make the people wait? Let Ugas sit over there and go ahead and go straight to the Damn, my phone died.
No, we hear you.
Hello?
We hear you.
My phone just, I don't know what to do. The motherfucker just went out. The screen went out on me. Hold on. But anyway, like I say, so as far as with
He froze.
He froze his phone by the calm down.
Yo, Cole, you a fucking fool, my nigga.
No, he be like Blu-ray. Hey, Blu-ray be in the chat and shit. Sometimes I ain't got nothing against him, but man, they just put barriers up.
Against him, but he out here chatting though, bro. Like,
yeah, he put
nigga talking, call it DVD.
Yeah,
call him that. Digital audio tape. Call that nigga that. Blockbuster, nigga.
All we doing is asking for some niggas to fight, bro. I don't think that's too much, bro. We asking to give y'all niggas our money.
We gonna call that nigga bootleg DVD from now on, cause he out here selling bullshit.
What Troy King say? What Troy King say? He said use a strength and conditioning coach. What you know about boxing? That shit was
yo, Troy King funny as hell, man.
He said,
we gonna call them the African bootleg DVDs. We gonna call them the African bootleg niggas. We gonna call them
Canal Street.
Yeah, that's a fact. We gonna call Jamaica Ave, you heard?
Yeah.
Hey, them niggas in Manhattan got me one day too, bro. I still got.
Yeah, they'll get you. They will get you. Don't get it fucked up.
I was looking at the cologne. I still got that bitch in the plastic. I got two of them.
Shout out to the brother Akbar Brooks.
Yeah, my mom.
What's good with it?
What's up, though?
What's good with it, King?
Hey, my mom from the Bronx. She said they got your dumb ass. I said, yeah.
Yeah, my thing is this, man. It's so crazy how the narratives keep switching in. It's just like, man, at the end of the day, Bud just want to get the fight. And it's so funny just how, like, you know, the narrative keeps switching. And at the end of the day, everybody's trying to make their biggest payday off of Bud. I mean, logically, that would make him the cash cow then. Like, I mean, if everybody wants, if the reason for to make the fight stops with how much money you going to pay me to fight you, that lets you know that Bud is the cash cow. It's crazy how everybody move around, run away from Bud, but like, man, let greatness happen. You know what I mean?
But you gotta remember Akbar, my nigga. The only reason why they're asking for money because they know Bud go beat that nigga to death. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
Anytime a nigga get
to death.
Anytime a nigga get to screaming a motherfucking split in the public, bro, that's what it is, bro.
Facts.
That's what it is, bro. Like this nigga screaming the street gang, bro. He let you know that nigga we a gang and you know we with the shit. It's the same exact thing.
All I'm gonna say, like Ring IQ and Lennox have been saying this. If you can get your eye detached with headgear on, imagine what Errol Spence is gonna go through.
It wasn't even on detachment, bro. A nigga with a detachment wouldn't have came back that quick.
Wouldn't have came back so soon.
It was something.
Or traveled on a flight.
Yeah, it was another injury, bro. So it was an eye injury, but it wasn't. Like I said before,
it wasn't that.
Like I said before, I missed the boxing in the early 2000s and 90s, man. Like, man, even though Mike Tyson knew Evander Holyfield bullied him, even though Mike Tyson knew Evander Holyfield bullied him at the pool hall, nigga, at the pool room in the hotel, he still fought that nigga though. Even though Mike knew he was gonna lose.
This?
Yeah, it was rumored that it was in the amateurs, and they was like at the pool room or at the room in the hotel or some shit, and Evander had punked him and shit. Way before, this is the amateurs. So he knew.
I thought it was a sparring match. I thought like Evander was at 179. They were sparring and shit, and Evander held him out.
Well, Lion Killer told me there was like a room about them in the amateurs and being in the pool room, and Mike was trying to be the nigga in the pool room, and Evander came in and punked him. Evander a real bully, bro.
He a real one.
So basically, he knew. But look, Mike Tyson knew he was going to lose, nigga. He knew. He couldn't beat that dude, bro. And they probably think like because he had the heart issue, they probably can fade him because he had a couple bad performances, but he knew he couldn't beat him. That's why he was so nonchalant about fighting Mike. That's why he said, well, I don't need him. He already put them hands. He already let that nigga know who's that. When you talk about heavyweight boxing, bro, you got to have a chin and you got to have a heart. You don't have to have power because every nigga that above 200 pounds got power.
Facts.
So if a nigga got a mental edge on you already, bro, like, come on, man.
You already defeated, and that's
what I ain't gonna hold you, bro. But still, really looking at that fight, bro.
Earl growling like a big tough lion.
But think about it. But how many niggas you got coming from cruiserweight saying they want to fight Mike Tyson, nigga? Like, I know he undisputed and all that shit, bro. But he could have fought a lot of other people, made some good money, bro.
But you gotta look at it. Evander Holyfield's first world title was against Dwight Muhammad Kwai. And anyone watched that fight, that was utter hell. But if you watch Dwight Muhammad Kwai versus and watch how he fights, it's very similar to Mike with the with low head movement and punching angles and So at the end of the day, that was another big step because, mind you, that guy went 15 rounds with that nigga, B.
Right, you're right about that.
He went 15. Yo, bro, at 11 fights into his career, he go 15 rounds with that animal. Yo, people don't understand.
That's the second impressive thing. We was looking at, what was it, Kobe, like in Sugar Ray Leonard, third professional fight. That nigga went 15 rounds.
Exactly.
He was
No,
in the
10,
he didn't
I
go
think
15. He was in the 15 round and he started a professional fight. He didn't go to full
What?
round, but he was in fuck yeah, nigga. We just looked that shit up the other day. He didn't go to full 15, but he was scheduled for a 15 rounder, bro.
Yeah, bro, the niggas was different. Yo, if you look at Sugar Ray Robinson's career, like, yo, he had a whole bunch of 10 rounders his first 20 fights. I said, yo, what the fuck, bro? This nigga like got like 100 fights.
No,
He
this
knocked
nigga,
him out
my
like
bad.
5 rounds.
It was his hold on. It was his my bad. That nigga, it was like his 7 fight he had a 15 round or some shit. Like that nigga, he stretched the nigga, bro. He didn't even want to fight no more, bro.
Yo, you get hit that hard from a
With
nigga
that left hook,
fast?
bro.
Come on, boy. Man,
Think about it. This nigga had, bro, man. Think about this. Would never be done again. This is just as untouchable as far as the pace that boxing going right now. Is Rafinha Benitez winning the belt at 17. This nigga had 174 wins, bro. 19 losses, 6 wins. He only been stopped once, and that was due to heat exhaustion, I believe it was. He had 109 knockouts, bro.
Yeah, that ain't never gonna happen again, bro. But yo, Sugar Ray didn't fight dudes in his time. So that showed you how good some of these dudes from the Black Murderers Row were. Because yo, he used to bring a lot of those dudes in for sparring, and they would have great sparring matches. But some of them dudes would clip him and get him the fuck up out of there.
Yeah,
like
but
there's a reason.
Yeah, a nigga like Marvin Hagler was fighting some killers in Philadelphia and was getting robbed, and that made people think that he couldn't really get over the hump.
No, he only lost twice. He only lost twice to one of them dudes.
Yeah, but no, he lost. I'm talking about the niggas that Marvin Hagler was fighting, nigga, in the
He lost to William Warren Monroe and Bob Bugaloo Watts.
And them
that's only 2 losses, bro. That's not nothing too crazy.
Yeah, but
because
he could have won. He supposed to won those fights though. There a lot of people like he supposed to won those fights, but they kind of like gave it to them, bro. But he came up tough. And remember, he had a draw. He had a draw in his first title fight after like 45 fights. Yeah,
but Vito Interformer was a beast, bro.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, won that bitch. He arguably won that, bro.
Yeah, but he did win that fight. But hey, at the end of the day, this is his first world title fight. Then what happens? He beats up Alan Minter.
But think about it, bro. Like this is what he had to go through 40 plus fights and a couple losses just to get a title and get fucked out of it, bro. Think about that for a minute. These niggas would have retired today if that happened to them. Man, they don't even got 40 fights. Name me a nigga who got 40 fights. Wilder, who else?
It's what it is, bro. You're right. I'm not disagreeing with you at all, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, that's why I put those guys above anyone, because the level of perseverance, the level of
stick-to-itiveness, all that shit. Keith Thurman got 30 fights on the nose, man. He wouldn't have been. Michael Nunn had like 35, 40 fights before he got his first title fight, and then after he did that, he was pound for pound number 1. And he was beating the shit out of James Toney. He just got caught with that. I think it was an overhand right.
No, he was not. That fight was closer than what he was.
That nigga was about to win that
saying that, bro?
That nigga was about to win that shit.
Was he not about to win? He was? Bro, that fight was close. Let's keep it a buck.
Man,
the left hand that y'all was.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question? Where did they fight at, bro?
Iowa.
Okay, then, nigga.
So bro, if you watch the fight, you watch the fight. Cool. Tony took him out. He didn't need those judges. But if you keep it a buck, Tony probably would have got robbed in Iowa, is what it is.
Here go the scores, bro. There was 97, 93, 98, 92, 99, 91.
For Michael Nunn?
I would believe they would. Maybe they was for James Toney.
Yo, bro, do you not see? Nunn missed mad left hands that fight, bro.
Think about where they was at, bro. They was in Davenport.
I understand he was in Davenport, but everyone says, even 78 said, Michael Nunn was beating up on James Toney. No, he wasn't. That fight was close as shit.
Nigga, the judges had that nigga with it all 3 rounds. All he had to do was make it through this
round.
Make it to the end. At the end, he would have won. I mean, he beat Marlon Starling by majority decision. Look at this stretch he went through, bro. He went through Iran Barkley won, Marlon Starling won, Donald Curry won. Then he would have fought James Toney, bro. Hey, man, Michael Nunn, man, you put that nigga at 60 today.
You should have stopped Marlon Starling if you keep it a buck. That guy was a small 147, bro. Let's really keep it a buck. You should have stopped him.
But look, niggas.
Iran Barkley arguably beat Michael Nunn. Let's keep it a buck. That was a close fight. And everyone says, Barkley can't box. Watch that fight. you see Barkley was actually skill for skill on the same level as Michael Nunn, but Barkley just liked getting into fights. And when you saw he tried to bully James Toney, that came to his detriment because that was an ass beating of bro. I watched that fight from time to time. That's probably the best performance I ever seen a boxer ever in terms of skill, punch power, in terms of everything that you want your boxer to do. James Toney did against Iran Barkley. And Barkley being a New Yorker, I being a New Yorker, I love Iran Barkley, but boy, he got his ass tore out the frame. Bad.
Hold on.
But Kobe, I gotta ask you a question.
It was my bad. It was 40 fights, I believe it was, before he fought James Toney. It was roughly about 35 before he got a title shot, roughly.
Then he beat Frank Tate. He almost killed Sumbu Kalimbe.
That nigga, you put that nigga at 160 today, bro. He would make Triple G his cell, man. I'll keep it clean.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You know what he say to him? He said, which one of y'all, you gonna wash my drawers? And he'd be like, starch or press? He'd be like, starch, nigga.
They trying to push that nigga as a great middle.
Yo, Kobe. Yo, what's good with you, bro? You good? Like,
bro,
yo, Kobe a sick nigga for real.
But think about it for a minute, bro. This nigga waited till Sergio Martinez was limping on one leg, bro, to come over. Think about Triple G, man. He waited till Martinez was limping after he fought Chavez.
Yo, that's when he started putting the press on him too.
Yeah, he did. When he fought Martin Murray and he was limping and shit, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all gonna unmute now. If you want to unmute, you can unmute Birdie. He gone.
I ain't heard of Triple G until Sergio Martinez had them knee problems.
You ain't lying, bro. They niggas.
But I ain't gonna hold you. Stuttgart, Golovkin, that was a bad boy. That nigga was really doing niggas bad, bro.
My thing is why he didn't fight Arthur Abraham. Them niggas both was in Germany, my nigga.
And aren't they the same age?
Yeah, Arthur Abraham was what? Abraham was. I want to see Abraham and James Toney. I mean, not James Toney, but Kelly Pavlik.
Facts.
That bitch.
That would have been a fucking war, bro.
Well, I think 2 years apart. Yeah, man. Arthur Abraham, man. Even at 68, he had Jermaine Taylor. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, bro. Arthur Abraham got Triple G by 2 years, and you would have thought them boys was a 10-year gap.
10 years. There was a 10-year gap.
Well, same thing with Kelly Pavlik. Well, same thing with Kelly Pavlik.
Kelly Pavlik too, yeah.
I'm supposed to have Kelly come on. I gotta reach out to old boy and get him on here. Hold on.
Kelly, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I was so shocked that Kelly took Jermaine Taylor's straight right hands and that ass beating early in that fight to beat him.
Because he came from nowhere. He came from nowhere. They was kind of like, I don't remember him being on too many HBO cards. He just popped up, and I'm thinking like, oh, he about Jermaine. Well, he 39. He's same age as Triple G. They only a couple days apart. Hold on. He's born April 5th. Yeah, he's born April 5th, and Triple G was born.
You gotta remember, Kelly started his career at 18 in 2000.
Yeah. He was born 3 days apart. He 3 days earlier. But like I said before, bro, Kelly Pavlik I didn't think Kelly Pavlik's gonna get up, bro. I said, oh, this white boy about to get knocked out. That nigga got
then
up.
Then he gets up and he beat the shit out of. No, he beat the shit out, boy.
And he beat him twice. I watched both of the fights. I believe both was on HBO, if my memory serves me correctly. Yeah,
you're right. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. He's the reason why Jermaine Taylor's not right today. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
Yeah, that nigga was that nigga was landing some he was landing some good shots on him, bro. Pavlik can pop, bro. I say that about him. I wouldn't know when he beat Jermaine. I didn't like Jermaine Taylor because I thought that one of them Hopkins fighter, both of them should have went Hopkins' way, but
I thought he robbed Bernard.
Yeah, I couldn't stand him personally.
You mean the judges robbed Bernard? He just was a beneficiary.
Yeah, I thought, but it all kind of even out.
I wasn't a fan of Jermaine Taylor either.
I mean, nobody was, but it all even out because he got to give versus because he got his give back versus Winky and a couple people. I thought Winky beat him, bro.
Yo, Corey Spinks was beating that dude, bro.
Oh yeah, facts. I told Kevin.
You see how fucking Manny? You see how Manny Stewart was just barking on him? Like,
I kind of think, man. I know this might be a wild comparison, but I really think that Jermaine Taylor was like the watered down version of Larry Holmes after the Bernard Hopkins wins, bro. A lot of people didn't like him because he didn't win because he beat the nigga twice for undisputed, and a lot of people didn't like him because he won him. Yeah, because he beat the nigga. A lot of people didn't like Jermaine Taylor. A lot of you pro-black niggas like me was going for Kelly Patrick, nigga, when he got off that canvas, right?
Yeah, bro, yo, you know it's fucked up.
My family was
You know it's fucked up, bro. I had like a conversation with people like, yo, how many niggas wanted fucking Jerry Cooney to beat the shit out of Larry Holmes, and knowing that Larry Holmes just did his job? Yo, bro, one thing I didn't like about the black
People really
community,
wanted him to beat Larry Holmes.
Yeah, because he beat Ali. He said that the 30 for 30 he got with Muhammad Ali. He said he was in Vegas chilling with his family. A black lady came up. He said, "I'll never forget her." He came up to him and said, "I hate you." He like, "Bitch, what?" He said, "I hate you for what you did to Muhammad Ali." Like, man,
Like,
remember
what
Tupac?
was he supposed to do?
But hold on, remember Tupac said, "Man, looking all flabby and sick, like Larry Holmes eat a fat." Remember Tupac said that? People hated this man, bro.
but it wasn't.
Hold on,
yo, it's so fucked up because like that ass. Black people pick and choose and shit. Like, imagine
but he was one of a kind, bro. Like, other than Jack Johnson, he was the streets, bro. Nigga, like people, like Blood say, he was hated by many, but he was loved by many more, bro. Like,
we know this, bro. But like, think about it like this.
But you gotta think about it like this, bro. But since Jack Johnson, think of the barrier. Since Jack Johnson. He wasn't.
I understand that, but what about Joe Louis? Joe Louis did a lot for the black community. Bro, my nigga, I understand. Yo, you talking to a dude that did research papers on Ali. Let's keep it about. Imagine if Ali would have beat Larry Holmes.
Hold on, hold on. But what other nigga is like Ali since, bro?
We know this, bro. But can I finish up this point?
But yeah, I'll let you say this. But hold on.
You see how Chris said? You see how Chris said they pick and choose? You know how many old legends Ali beat? Like, do you know how many old legends Ali cooked? Bro, he beat
the shit out of Archie Moore. He beat the shit out of Floyd Patterson. He beat the shit out of these niggas.
No, you talking about the boy with the chin of a poet that Customato said? Nigga said he had the chin of a poet.
He had he had a chin of a pole, but that's a two-time champion. He was
but at the end of the day, Muhammad, look, it was Muhammad. You can say Joe Louis, you can say Ali. Nobody remember the nigga in the middle. I'm sorry.
I feel you, yo, bro. I feel you, but hear me out here. Imagine if Muhammad Ali found a way to beat Larry Holmes and he fights a prime Mike Tyson. Do you think prime Mike Tyson would have got the same love that he gets now? Let's stop the bullshit, bro.
You're right. But at the same time,
like, come on, that's the whole shit about black people, bro. I don't like that corny shit, man. Because
if Larry Holmes knew what he knew now, he probably wouldn't have took that shit, bro. No matter how much money it was for.
But at the end of the day, bro, he would got accosted by black people like, "Oh, you're not the real champ. You're not the voice of Black America, bro. You gotta understand, niggas will bring out the worst in you." True. And at the end of the day, it would have got to a point that Larry Holmes would have wanted to kill Homeboy. You lucky Larry Holmes wasn't foul. People are lucky that if Larry Holmes wanted to be a piece of shit, do you think Ali could have lived? Do you think Ali would have lived? Let's really keep it above.
Yeah, true.
Because if I
beat him, but think about it too, bro. He probably took some of that rage out on like Tex Cobb and Gary Cooney.
Yo, bro, but think about it like this: knowing who I am, like if I was Larry Holmes, I'm not gonna get love from you niggas anyway. Watch this. It could have got worse.
But he didn't know until after, bro. There's no way he
knew.
No, he
Trust
did not,
me,
bro.
he knew.
Look, if he would have knew that shit, he would have never took that fight, bro.
Why wouldn't he? Because think about it, he's gonna get the money anyway.
But bro, the money gone probably right now, bro. But the curse is still there, bro.
That nigga got mad bread, bro. Like that nigga.
Hold on, you're right. I'm not saying he broke because he got his whole little thing in Pennsylvania. But I'm telling you, if he knew what he knew now, he'd have left that money right there and said, "No, I'm not fighting that nigga. Y'all can make him the mandatory. We'll figure it out then." He would not have took that fight, bro. Dude, this nigga was getting dissed 30, 40 years after that shit, bro. He would have never took that fight, bro.
But at the end of the day, yo, he was in an unenviable position knowing that, yo, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. If Larry Holmes was a foul nigga, bro, Ali would have died that day. Everyone knows this.
He could have had, but I think if he would have knew what he knew now, he would have said, man, I think they offered Ali $8 million for that fight, bro. $8 million.
And you think he's gonna turn that money down and him being the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world?
What year was
he didn't have this.
What year was that?
He didn't have the same rollout like Ali did.
80. I'll pull it up. But look, like I said before, if he would have knew now, bro, he probably was like, nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He probably never going to
run that CJ.
Look. He never would. If I would have knew that shit and I was fighting him, I never would have fought the nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was like, nah, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would have fought him and I would have hurt him.
Nah, bro.
Because at the end of the end of the day, hear me out here. I'm a human being too. I know the significance of this individual. I understand what he's done, and I understand also he's done a lot of fuck shit behind closed doors, and we clean that shit up too. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
that
true.
dude, bro, he was on some colorist shit, and at the end of the day, he turned his back on Malcolm X. We never say anything about Ali.
But
Ali,
I agree. But I think he regretted that. But you got to remember
everyone knows he regretted it. He said it himself. I'm just saying from my point of view.
But yeah, I know it's a fact. But you think he'll tell you that if he could. But October 2nd, 1980. But then again, when you part of I don't want to use the C word, the Jim Jones C word, that drink the Kool-Aid C word, because I don't want to coming after me. Like it's kind of like it's you brainwashed, bro. Like, until you really see something from a perspective, bro. That's anybody, bro. A lot of people been through Christianity, Muslim, Islam, bro, and they see something like people.
Ali was a thug. No, not saying a thug. Ali was that guy, right? Ali was really a man who stood on his own convictions. But
maybe
when
he
the
didn't see it, though.
Bro, no, when his feet, dog, he folded.
But my thing is, maybe
he folded.
Maybe he
folded on Malcolm X, bro. What are you talking about? He knew. He folded. I don't want to hear nothing what you have to say.
Okay, so
he folded on X.
But hold on. Okay, you can say he folded though, but guess what? Wasn't his boxing career tied to them niggas? Wasn't his lively living tied to him, bro?
It was.
But here's the thing. You remember they stopped. They when Ali took a principal stand on Vietnam, they stopped fucking with him. Period.
And then why did he go back?
Well, Ali, but he went back
for the money,
for his own reasons. But again, the C Math is got a valid point about the black sections of black folks do pick and choose who they pick and choose, but also
and sorry to cut you off, Metropolitan. Them be the same niggas that say like, oh, I need your help. Eat a dick.
But not even just that, bro. It's like the media, bro. The media pick and choose who to push, bro.
I feel you, but at the end of the day, if you look just like me, my nigga, I went through the same shit. I don't want to hear that, bro.
I don't. Hold on, okay. If you were a group of niggas that look like you, bro, and you leave and they do you like they did Malcolm, the fuck you think, bro?
Right. Well, let me. I
ain't gonna go back to them niggas. Because let me talk. I'll talk about it.
Let him cook. Go ahead.
Sorry about that, Metro.
I love the fact I like listening to y'all because I think there's a brother from Britain in on the panel, right?
He jumped off.
Okay, but I'm listening to y'all. One of the things that has to be clearly, folks, that I understand. I'm in my early 50s. And having gone to black colleges and
you want the free kick?
You can take 10 black people and put them in the room. But after that, that's it for me because I don't know. I'm serious.
Hey, yo, bro, I want to cut you off real quick, but no, hey,
politics.
Hey, look, bro. I went to a black college, bro, and I got into an issue. They treated me like a white boy, bro.
Oh, dude. Bro, let me tell you something. I have seen. Listen,
and if you're not fired up at those black colleges, they're gonna treat you like a white boy. Trust me.
They're gonna try to. Yeah,
it's politics.
Let me show you something. Look up the story of Arkansas Baptist College. It is a fucking fraud and a scam and the U.S. government is in on it. Yet, and to me. When you look
Steve
at that
Coakley
shit,
told us about these niggas a long time ago. Coakley and Khalid Muhammad been talking about these black colleges, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
But I got issue. But listen, I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta at a time when Khalid was down there, and like I said, Khalid and all of them right wing ass motherfuckers, they ain't shit either. Steve Coakley, let me show you something. we pulled Steve Coakley to the side and told him a few things about Farrakhan and the nation, and he kept going on with his spiel. So we knew he was full of shit. So
Does anybody who know anything about where Farrakhan and the nation's funding came from, why Malcolm X really died?
You ain't gonna get me killed, nigga.
No, I'm just saying they know.
Read the book, The Judas Factor, by Carl Evans.
That's a fact.
But he right about Black Kyle. I had a homie that we used to go study together. It was cool as hell, do everything together. He was like, man, we went into the Henry hopped off, nigga. He wanted no parts. But we went into the library. He said, there's too many niggas in here. I ain't get what he was saying though. You see, I said, come on, man. He said, no, there's too many niggas in here. I was like,
I feel you, Metro. Can I speak?
Sure, you can.
Yeah, but with Coakley had to figure out that Farrakhan was on some bullshit after Khalid got killed, because once after Keene State happened and Khalid opened his eyes just like Malcolm X, he was marked for death. And one thing I do know about Coakley did talk about that a lot. And Coakley, a lot of people may not like the right-wing side of Coakley, but Coakley, for all his faults, he did give us a lot of information. I love Steve Coakley. That's my guy. So,
I mean, I come from a different orientation because I was an activist at one point in time. I mean, I'm still, I was an activist, and there are things that I don't necessarily talk about on this medium, for a number of reasons. But I'll say this: your politics have to consistently evolve, and Black nationalism is bankrupt in so many ways, and they show it to you all of the time.
Bro, if you look at like the Sonetta platforms, if you look at the dudes from 125th, bro, I know me being in New York. Yeah, you see those guys, bro? Yo, it's all bankrupt. I understand what you're saying. And sir, I'm not going to discount you because you were boots to the ground, so I can't discount you. You saw what you saw, and you dealt with what you dealt with. So at the end of the day, I would like to talk to you offline about, more knowledge, because I would love to pick your brain about certain things, because I've been learning a lot about people I looked up to, and there's certain unsavory things that I just want some clarification with, because I'm not above understanding.
Yeah, I mean, listen, my rule is this: there are no sacred cows. No sacred.
Okay, nobody's above a coach.
Hold on. Y'all can exchange information.
Yeah. But anyway, but let me say this: but on the boxing end of this thing, though, what a lot of folks don't want to deal with, and CJ, you've been right on with this. This Al Heyman doesn't care about the sport of boxing or its fans. For him, it's just business.
Absolutely.
And he is very clear about wanting to control the welterweight division. He's held the division up this long, and the other promoters are just as guilty. And I like Crawford as a fighter, and I want to see him fight Spence. And that's what fans are asking for. But the Spence fans, man, them dudes, them men and women, man, something. I mean, I don't know if they see themselves in him or what.
They do.
It's just
you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head, bro.
But hold on. But like you said, it's all about capitalism. Like you think. I mean, think about, okay, let's take the owner of the Detroit Lions, Sheila Ford. You think she knows what's going on in the day-to-day operations? She just sees the money. She said, she see what's going in. She see what's going out. Al Heyman don't know. Even though his brother was a fighter, he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. He just seeing the bottom line, bro. He just seeing what's going in, what's going out. He's not a matchmaker. He don't understand what's going on.
I think he do, though, because think about it like this, CJ.
No, he don't. No, if he did, nigga. If he did, bro, he would be more urgent in what he's doing. Floyd is pulling the strings, bro. It's just like Terence Crawford nephew said. He said people don't know, but Floyd really pulling the strings, dude. What'd he say when TMZ asked him about Crawford and Spence, like when it first started to know?
Oh yeah, he said we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. What you mean we? Then he asked Spence, like, remember my man's a Negro asked him about Floyd. Oh, I don't know nothing about Floyd being your boss. His checks ain't on what the whoop. Pacquiao said
But
the same thing.
you know, they got
Floyd has done
speaking
interviews
code.
saying that he has. Floyd done interviews saying, "Oh, I have 250 fighters signed." He's done interviews on like Oprah and the Steve Harvey show. Floyd will let you know, yeah, nigga, I'm your boss. You just don't talk to me about it.
But you own shit through you own things through private entities and shit though.
Exactly.
It's like when people said, well, when they looked up when G's and Gucci been battle, G said he owned half Atlanta. They looked it up. He had one house under. Yeah, LLCs and other companies that you buy the shit through, and they don't have your name on it necessarily. But hold on, Vinny Ochoa, salute, bro. We didn't
similar to how Tank bought that Ferrari, and it wasn't in his name; it's his promotional company's name.
Yeah,
But this is what I was going to say though. With Floyd, the reason why Floyd got mad because he had to pay Canelo $40 million. Literally, that fell on him. That's why he got mad as fuck.
But the thing showed that he has no patience as a businessman because Canelo hasn't made a decision, bro. He meet with Eddie Hearn next month, bro. Eddie Hearn said he hasn't made a decision, dude.
You have to understand, Canelo doesn't like Floyd for what Floyd did to him in the ring. Do you honestly think Canelo's going to sign under Floyd?
But I think if the money's right, he would.
Yeah, but the money is right. They offered that nigga a high tune-up with Anthony Durrell next, bro.
Yeah, bro, in Mexico.
Yeah, in Mexico.
Wow.
He can do whatever the hell he want to do, bro.
I didn't know it was in Mexico.
Why you don't want to fight Benavidez though? Like my thing is,
would you want to fight that nigga, man?
No.
Who's young, spry. I've been fighting the Callum Joker Smiths and the weak Caleb Plants of the world, man. Come on,
CJ.
If I can make 35, if I can make 40 fighting Caleb Plant, why would I fight Benavidez, bro? It's no bump. All right, what's 10 more million? That's tax money.
CJ.
Yo, let me keep it a buck with you, bro. Yo, Demetrius Andrade said, Canelo turned down 40 million or 35 million to fight Kovalev for 30. That shit is crazy, B. So it just show you this dude he ain't really what we think he is.
But no, I don't hate to say this word, but it's business, man. Like if they say, well, Elon Musk, you can come make 5 or 10 million or shit 50 million, like nigga, what's 50 to him, bro? That's polo money, nigga. That's shoestring money.
Just keep it. You didn't hear what I said. Canelo fought this dude for 30 million when the zone was going to give him 35 to 40 to fight Demetrius Andrade. What type of cornball shit is that? Bro, that's more money.
But that's more money. The risk doesn't match. I'm defending this nigga.
The risk doesn't
match the money, bro. Look. They say, man,
what? No. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. 40 million. You won't fight Demetrius Andrade. Come on now. That's crazy.
Listen to me. They say we give you 30 to fight Better BF and 20 to fight Paulo Maldonado. Nigga, what you doing?
I'm fighting Better
what you
BF for that 30,
nigga? You fighting Paulo? Yeah, no, you're not. Nigga, you fighting Paulo Maldonado.
Because listen, you trying to wake up the next morning pissing blood.
Nigga, ain't no way you gonna take Better BF over Paulie. Are you smoking that smoke, nigga?
Nigga,
you talking about the money? You gonna buy a new kidney on the
look for me to even think.
Look at Kanika Jenkins.
Hold on. You could probably find a kidney faster on the black market than the regular market, but look, it had to be 100 for me to even consider it, nigga. And that's before concessions, nigga. This nigga gotta wear sock and boppers, nigga. He got to wear ankle weights on his knees.
He can't
ankles,
drink water for a month.
You ain't lying. He got to weigh in 10 times from Wednesday to Saturday morning. Bro.
He got to wait. Listen.
Bro.
He can't
get another Kanika Jenkins on standby and do what you got to do.
I need healthcare service waiting for me. I need a whole plan. But look here, bro. Nigga like that, bro. Even if it was 10 of us, I wouldn't fight him. I wouldn't jump that nigga, bro.
No, bro. Did you not hear the body shot?
Better be able to have DVD sports as his strength and
bro, that's nigga. He the type of nigga.
Hold on, y'all. Didn't CJ said there was only one fighter? He won't fight it out.
No, nigga, put that nigga on the short list, nigga. I'm not fighting that nigga, bro.
No, bro, my nigga. The way he was hitting Marcus Brown. Yeah, the way he was hitting Marcus Brown, my nigga, I feel like God.
That wasn't even like he was chopping trees.
Hold on, that wasn't even the best part, nigga. He cut the ring off in the first 2 rounds without throwing punches, bro.
No,
yeah, CJ
he cut the ring off without was swinging, and he just dropped his hands.
But look,
if did y'all see? Look, if he would have started hitting them in the body from the opening bell, it was over in 3 rounds.
Literally, bro.
Look, if he never hit the body, Marcus Brown probably would have survived, bro. At least to the 12. He probably would have made it.
Yeah, he probably would have had a brain aneurysm.
Facts.
Yo, my nigga, bro, that 5th round when he hit him with that left hook to the body.
Yo,
hold
on. But the
nigga, I turned my fucking computer off, nigga. I was mortified.
Hey, look. His hand speed is fucking fast too, bro.
Yeah, when he was doing that to Marcus Brown, I was just thinking, what could Marcus do right now to get some respect? Could he throw
and guess what? And guess what he did? Guess what he did? Guess what he did? Hit him in the nuts. That's the only thing he could.
But look, man.
Man, that motivated Dagestan,
bro. He took an angle where Marcus Brown tried to go into the half guard or whatever, but he took the right angle. He opened him up with like a 4-piece, bro. His hands are fast, bro.
Nigga, we can honestly see that, nigga.
You said, yeah, blood. Look, I'm gonna find this documentary and share it in the damn community. I'm gonna share it on social media, bro. It's a documentary about how Russians just be fighting in the street. They just drop their shit and randomly fight, niggas. Like you be walking home from work, nigga, and niggas say, "What's up?" Like some Pokemon type.
And you just shit, like, all right, what up?
like, bruh.
Yo, bro. How the other half live is nasty works, B.
Man, bro,
it's disgusting outside. Look,
it's a dog eat dog world. Either you gonna get better, or you just gonna have to go out there and get killed, bro. Because you still gotta work to make an honest living. They tough, bro. They very tough. People think American niggas is tough, man. You go some people in Arizona, Africa,
go to Serbia, Russia,
Brazil, bro. Nigga, like
go to the favelas in Brazil, bro.
Yeah, Brazil and shit. There's some tough if you go to like the inner hoods of the Brazil, gang lords and like niggas run that shit, bro. Like the regular.
So let me tell you something, bro. You go to the wrong favela, bro. Because my dad went to Brazil in 2002, right? So my dad gave me a story that he was with my mom, right? And the story said, like, yo, if you would have made that wrong turn, you would have went to the favelas, right? And they told him, I told him stories like, yo, you got to be careful in Rio de Janeiro. Those places, they're not for play. They will eat your food up. Like both Brasilia, the Brasilia police, bro, like them dudes have fits with them dudes over there, bro. Like go to Sao Paulo, go to go to places in other places in Brazil. Yo, it's nasty out there. So Artur Beterbiev and all those Artur Beterbiev and all those exports from other countries, they're always gonna find easier times because in their country, let's keep it buck, bro. Like you being a Russian standout, there's a lot of nice dudes there, bro. There's a lot of nice dudes learning the same thing that you learning, but for some weird reason, you just the best of the best, bro. So you have to be special.
Night, who are you? It only matters what you do when the bell rings. Like there's people who will cook you in the gym right now. You put them in a boxing match, they forget half of their ability.
But look, if I'm fighting on the street, nigga, that's no more pressure than that, nigga. You fighting for your life.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
You fighting for your life.
I'm telling you, CJ. No, what I'm saying is
you don't know what he got.
No, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, nigga. But nigga, fighting ain't no more pressure than fighting for your life, nigga.
I would say this too.
I know.
A lot of people, U.S. citizens are myopic in a lot of ways. Man, you throughout Africa, the Caribbean, Asia, parts of Europe, folks square up with the police. They fight them straight up. Okay. And you got so
you got African men running from hippos, bro.
No, fuck that. You see the shit in over in the middle, over in Russia and shit. They be fighting. That's why they come up with what you call them riot shields and shit.
Mm-hmm. Look, hold up. In South Africa right now, you have South Africans going after Nigerians with machetes. Why? Because of drug dealing and sex trafficking. Man, there are parts of Joburg, and you go outside of those, man, listen, you can get it ain't nothing sweet for real.
Like Katal Zulu? Nah, bro. Mm-hmm. That's not a place you want to be.
And I had a video on Twitter where they was in South Africa. This white guy said the N-word. They beat him with like sticks in the gas station and some shit.
Good. Yeah, man.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, man.
I mean,
South Africa's wild too, bro. Like
yeah.
they have the highest rate of HIV in the world. Like this shit is sick out there. So all of that to say is this.
It's also a nice look. It's a nice place from what I've been told. I know a couple people from there, but
yeah,
but you got people fighting over territory shit too, man. You got people like it's dangerous, bro. Like nigga, them white people moving in there, man, and they not just moving in there and moving in. They stealing rhinos, fucking tusk and shit, man. They destructive, bro.
They really destroying like
bro.
But you got a black led government, and until the folks in South Africa, if they don't fight, if they don't crush the ANC, shit'll never change.
Let's keep it a buck, bro. Once Mandela got his, now I was gonna say something real greasy, but once Mandela didn't go hell to leather with the Afrikaners, that's when I knew South Africa was gonna be still in squalor. Because once Mandela came out, he could do no wrong. If he really wanted to push the button, he would have pushed the button. But you know how the game go. Like, let's really look at it. When Robert Mugabe pushed a button in Zimbabwe, look how they treated him.
Yeah, but my issue with Mugabe and ZANU was that they typical nationalist movements. Them motherfuckers, they got the money, they got the power, and they murder mouthed, with the white folks, and that scared them. And then you had Britain looking, and that went along for a very long time. And then eventually he gets out of there, But man, I just want to go back to one thing about boxing. Like I say, Al Heyman, all of these promoters, until these fighters get control of their careers, where they like for instance, buy the IBO or something, buy that shit, and say, look, this is where we make our stand about the money, the rankings, and everything, and go from there. Because I'm telling you, boxing is getting worse. It's a lot of money in boxing. It's more money now in boxing than there was 30, 40 years ago. And
Metro, I gotta ask you this though: how many people are going to stand on integrity and say this is the uniform rules for this, sanctioning body? If you miss weight, boom. If you test positive, boom. If there's plaster of Paris in your hand wraps, boom. Like, you gotta understand, people have to have integrity all across the board. You're right. There's a whole bunch of money in this sport, like ridiculous amount of money that can be thrown around. It's about people's integrity.
They don't put nothing into the sport.
Yeah, like Dana White said, they don't invest back into the sport. It's a fire sale every fight.
Yeah,
and,
they don't invest.
And if you look at it,
but think about it, you got niggas who ain't even sticking together against bad sanctioning body rulings, nigga, against commission rulings like Michael Fox,
and the Gabriel Sostre, Maestre, that was bad. That was really bad.
You don't even got people saying regardless. They gang banging promotional companies now. Nigga, top rank, top ranks,
PBC.
They gonna break out.
It's crazy because look at PBC when we talk about not promoting, investing back in the sport. Me and CJ was talking about it last night. Look at Richardson Hitchens. He's very talented and
super.
He's Floyd's. To me, he's Floyd's most talented fighter on his roster.
I hope he get away. I hope that he can get out of that. I hope that he has some people saying, "Look, okay, what kind of contract did he sign?" They need to look at that, and if he can get out, he needs to.
Floyd not gonna let him get out. Floyd gonna shoot him in the back of the skull.
The next best thing is get on that nigga good side.
No,
bro.
Yeah. I think. Listen, if you look at the contracts that Al Heyman writes, there's some of the same. It was the same kind of contract that Oscar De La Hoya fought and got out of with Top Rank and Bob Arum. It can be done. You just gonna have to have
money. He just gotta have a buyout to pay for it, bro. Like Bob Arum came in with $250,000 to get Benavidez.
You gotta
over
remember,
there.
Al Heyman comes from the music industry. Those contracts are disgusting, bro.
Yeah,
So,
but not even but
360 deals.
But you can get out of that shit though, bro.
You can get out of it.
Benavidez was on the top rank until Samson Bobson, basically said, "I'm going to court," and they found out he had the leg to stand on. Al is about money, nigga. If it's enough money, if somebody came out and said, "Well," if the zone came out and said, we paying Canelo 30-40, we take that 30-40 and say, here, we're gonna put 40, we're gonna get 15 to Spence, 15 to Crawford, and we're gonna put 5 up for the winner. He go 5 for the undercards. Y'all figure that shit out.
Yo,
he gonna do it.
Yeah, they would. Look, I've always said that Eddie Hearn could make the fight. Or at least.
But you got to remember, you got to deal with Fox.
No, you don't. Look. It's like people say, well, Crawford got to stick with Top Rank to be at ESPN, and it's got to deal with Showtime without being with Premier Boxing Champions. The Zone can say, look here, bro.
But that's not everybody's gonna get that, bro.
But Terence Crawford could get that.
But if you saying I'm paying Canelo $35-40 million, bro, I can take that. I can say 10 apiece, and the winner get 10. They gonna fight for it. The money's there. Then you got the gate money.
And they gonna make it flip.
Yeah, man. Somebody that come on, man. Look, I'll move off the dime, man. He move off the money, bro. And the thing about these artists still signing 360 deals, bro. Like, man, you can go out there and be like, look here, man. You go to a lawyer, be like, man, I got this $1 million deal on the table, man. I got several.
You got to go to a specific lawyer, bro.
Look, even hold on.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't bring the music in because they do some shit to these.
No,
people
you can just be
boy,
like,
have me say that shit.
Hold on. But that's why you go to somebody like just read over it. You can just read over it and just be like, tell me what you think about it, and they'll give you any lawyer, any solid lawyer can be like, okay, this is what this say.
As long as they not associated with the label that you try to
yeah. Only the Amigos do dumb stuff like that.
Yo, CJ, I'm a paralegal in New York, so there's certain verbiage in contracts and
but you just
law.
but look, you just get the basis of it. You see what I'm saying? You like,
you're gonna get the basic schematic of it. I understand that. But there's certain clauses in music contracts that are germane.
Yeah, but I agree. But you're just saying like, hey, what is this? If this is good, a lawyer can say if this is a solid lawyer can say if this is good or it's bad. They can't, you can't look at everything. You know what I'm saying? You can take it. I
feel you, but you would have to have a level of understanding of verbiage. But it's all language.
So wait, but we talking about the basic.
So what you saying is,
hold on, but you talking about you just saying that's better than nothing, bro.
All right, cool. If we talking baseline, I'm in agreement with you. I concur. I understand
you just saying like, hey man, do you see anything in here, bro? But
Kobe was going to say something. Kobe talking.
But I don't know. But Ice Cube was able to say. Ice Cube at 18, 17 years old was able to say, well, this shit don't look right. If I don't sign the contract, I can't get my money. Guess what? He walked away, bro.
But you gotta remember, Ice Cube had a long-term deal with Priority. You gotta remember
that was before that, bro.
But you gotta remember, he went to the parent company, Ruthless Priority. Ruthless was a subsidiary of Priority. He just went to the upper label and got a better deal from them.
But because he had a relationship there with them, bro. They knew what he can do. But you saying that.
Nigga, he was the lights of that label, bro. You have to understand. But look, not everyone's going to be able to do that.
But look, you talking about common sense, bro. They say shit here, bro. Adrian Broner, he said Bob Arum said a whole bunch of money on his piano. That's how Adrian Broner knew it was a bad deal and walked away. If Adrian Broner, and he's a smart guy, it's basic street knowledge. If a nigga say, man, it's like the dope game. If a nigga say,
what's funny? Adrian Broner's smarter than all these other niggas at PBC, but he does the dumbest shit.
But it's more about greed than IQ. It's more about greed, bro. If Ice Cube was about greed, he would have took the money from Jerry Heller. It's more about greed than IQ most of the time, bro. It's common sense, bro. If a nigga say, man, I can get you this amount of drugs for 15,000. What is he making, bro? He's got to be taxing something knowing that. So to me, it's common sense, bro.
Sounds like a low ball, crazy.
No, I'm just saying it's just I'm just using an example. It's common sense, bro.
Yeah, but people smoke Adrian Broner for the Rock Nation thing, but there's a reason why Broner went ballistic on Rock Nation. Like, let's look at it. Rock Nation damn near ruined Demetrius Andrade's career. Yep. They put Dusty.
No. Once again, Once again, then nobody tell that dumb nigga to go over there. He should have just
He should have just stayed with
them
the
Italians. He's still paying them. Eddie Hearn is paying them Italians and promotion.
And to combat that, Rock Nation got Andre Ward his biggest payday. Period.
But not even just that, bro.
But Andre Ward had cachet, bro. Like, let's look at it. Andre Ward and Miguel Cotto had cachet. Let's look at the dudes that that Rock Nation was trying to bring up. Dusty Harrison, nowhere to be found. If it wasn't for Matchroom, Demetrius Andrade would have not been in there.
Nobody hung that nigga legs out the window like Vanilla Ice, bro. Nobody told you to go. You had a fight to fight Charlo for a belt. Jamil, you walked away. Like I said before, greed is the issue in everything we talking about.
But if I'm champion of the world, I'm not going to get lowballed by the contender.
But it is what it is, bro. You worried about what he making. If the money good on your side, bro, it is what it is. It's greed, bro.
But hear me out. See, think about it. If you're a champion and you're making less money than the contender, say if you beat that contender, you do understand, yo, that's how people are going to value you.
But okay, there's a reason. Can I ask you a question? What you would have done in hindsight, bro? Fight Jamal Charlo or sign with Rock Nation?
Fight with Jamal Charlo.
You would have fought Jamil. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, it's greed, bro. Everything is going on. Hold on, but they said we can get you more money, but not knowing that Al Heyman and Jay-Z don't do business, bro.
At all.
Let me ask y'all something. In relation, look at the Camboso situation. I really think that Camboso's, while he wants to fight in Australia, but they got issues with a lockdown, and if that continues, in addition to the fact that they got folks, fighting cops and stuff in the streets over there.
Yo, bro, do you see what's happening? Yo, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
This is why you don't let governments take your guns. Back to what you were saying.
Oh, I'm with but anyway, all I'm saying is this: Cambosos wants to fight over there. I think that him and his team realize that they want to capitalize, win or lose, beyond this fight, and they want to use the money they're gonna get to set them up over there. I think
Metropolitan, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Camboso gonna do the Jared Hurd, go over there and get cooked in front of the whole country.
I think the number that he's looking for, and I think that Eddie Hearn is gonna come up with his half, and the Haney's gonna come up with theirs. I think that number is 10 million. I do. I could be wrong, but
if Camboso get 10 million, everybody need to go to the zone. Shit, niggas need to go over to the zone.
I don't think it's just the zone. I just think it's because of where he's from and what he could bring in.
If I'm Eddie Hearn, I give him 10 million.
Tim Tszyu don't got a title for it.
Because Tim Tszyu
give him 10 million,
three
and Devin Haney got to take care of business.
They allegedly offered Charlo 10 million to come over there.
But let me tell you this though about Haney and Camboso's fight. Haney can't make 35, so I think similar things happening to Tio. Haney looks like
he can make 35, bro.
Why you think Haney can't make 35?
I think
punch resistance. Hey, hear me out, guys. I've been watching him. Ever since that shoulder injury and him just getting older, I think it's just tougher for him to make it, and his body
faster.
For 10 million, I agree with you. I might agree because JoJo Diaz said that, but for 10 million, them niggas making that, bro. If it's 5 million, they making that.
He going
for 10 million, he going vegan.
But I say
no, he going pescatarian, nigga.
But vegan more extreme than pescatarian, my brother.
I'm just I say this, Kobe, in the panel. You guys have to understand this. That guy's not getting any younger, and you see him. He's a big framed 135. At one point in time, Devin Haney was catching bad knockouts. Now he can't crack an egg. So at the end of the day, what does that tell you?
He got to move up.
He got to move up.
So he just need one more fight.
All right. But listen to this. Who is he? What is he going to move up and do? Stay busy fight? He's not fighting Josh Taylor.
We know, but at the end of the day,
they got the same trainer.
But why not? But here's the thing. Let him take a stay busy fight and see who comes up to 140.
Hold on.
They're gonna come up there it's gonna be some people who gonna come from 135 to fight him because they're gonna make money for one, and there's some people who don't believe that he is who he said. They don't think he's great.
Shit, you gotta remember, look, that bitch like 54. Anybody Anybody can beat you at 50, at 40 inside that top 15, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what Jose Zepeda did to my boy Josue Vargas in his
Yo,
hometown,
CJ,
bro.
we was just talking about that yesterday.
That shit was super nasty. I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
But mind you, I thought Zepeda lost to Hank Lundy and he went life and death with Ivan Baranchik. Then all of a sudden hit that boy with that left hand and almost killed him. I said, shit.
Josue went, oh, no way.
Oh no! Oh no! But I thought Josue was gonna win that fight, but
no,
because Josue.
No telling nobody.
Well,
like that.
Damn, that's crazy. But I could have sworn that he would have won that fight because he looked the fresher of the two. Yo, Kobe, I got you. I got you.
Man, the way that nigga brother was crying at ring.
Yo, the way his brother started balling.
Yo, don't never seen that shit like that. I thought he was his wife. I thought they were kind of domestic partners. I just leave it like that.
Yo, chill. That's his brother, though. Come on, man.
Yo, I thought they was lovers, bro. The way he was crying over him, bro. Man, come on, man. You thought cornbread from Cornbread and Errol got killed in the street.
That's crazy. But yo, you foul as shit, bro. You need help, my nigga. You a grimy nigga. Word mother. But like I was saying though. Like at 140, it's a nasty division, bro. Like 140, 154, and 200 pounds.
Let me ask you this. What's the point of going up? What's the point of going to 140 as a
because my body will be better off at it.
That's what JoJo
Y'all gotta stop talking about this money shit and care about your body, bro. Niggas is losing.
I'm not talking about money, bro. I didn't talk about money. I'm talking about competition.
But literally, JoJo. They asked JoJo Diaz after the fight. He was walking in the hotel, and they said, "Well, you think how can he pop more?" He said he put more weight on his legs if he move up. JoJo Diaz literally said that shit after the fight.
Literally, bro. But like I'm saying this shit, bro.
I heard JoJo say that, but y'all really think? Like, y'all see him not knocking people out at 135. Y'all just want to say that's because he's too big getting small?
Well, that nigga got a welterweight frame. Look at him. He the same size as Bud, bro. And damn near the same length.
But do you think he will be knocking people out at 140? Like,
man, I think
we just gotta wait and see, bro.
But if your opponent say, like, you know, they ask like, what do you have to do? He could have said like, man, he just can't crack. He said if he put the weight on, he said if he move up, he'll be okay. My thing is, I mean, you ain't holding up no championship belt. You can move at your own pace.
Mm-hmm. But you have to understand this. Joseph Diaz didn't say he couldn't punch. He said, just put some weight on his legs.
But
so at the end of the day, bro,
but don't forget too, he got the best mentor in the world, bro. He got Floyd Mayweather, and then you're not signed to him, so it's really no conflict of interest there, bro. Like Floyd literally helped that nigga, so he can always call Floyd and like, man, what did you do, or what do you think? You know, he's obviously a non-biased. He would love to see him out the bit, but he said him and Tank never gonna fight regardless. So you can ask Floyd, like, hey man, what you think? You got Floyd Senior. He worked with everybody, bro. Like, who was his other track? What's my man's?
Let's keep it a buck, bro. You don't think Floyd can't flip on young Devin Haney, bro?
But then you got several. But you could talk to several different other people. He trained with Mike McCullum, the body snatcher. I mean, everybody was at the Mayweather gym. He would make.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, a lot of people are Floyd Mayweather Jr. dick riders, bro.
Well, Mickey Bay. Now after that interview, I heard
Mike McCullum not.
Yeah, Mike McCullum ain't. No.
Mike McCullum a grown man, bro. Mike McCullum was a champion before Floyd had Pampers, nigga.
But you can talk to Floyd Senior. He'll tell you what it is. He don't seem like a guy that bullshit you, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
But the thing I think with Devin is Devin's fighting at the top level of 35.
Go ahead, Q.
But that's why I think Devin should either make Floyd Senior his head coach, Mike his head coach, or me personally, I think Kenny Porter would probably be a good coach for Devin Haney.
Yeah, we have to understand. Do you think Bill Haney? Okay, yeah, we know. But do you think Bill Haney is going to let go of the reins?
I think Bill Haney's willing to let go of the reins.
I agree.
He said it. He stepped down already.
Yeah,
he literally did, bro.
But the reason why Devin not knocking people out, like if you see Devin, like he got a big back, arms skinny as shit, legs skinny as shit. Anybody that know where real power coming from, your legs and your core, and
But
you
it's
actually
not like he don't do
you
leg
actually
work
having
though.
grip. So
He
working
it's
on
not like
your
he like Wilder that wasn't doing leg work. He does
Let,
do work on his legs. It
let me
might just
throw
be his muscle structure.
let me throw something out at y'all. If I'm Bill Haney and they get the belts, right? They get all of the belts from Cambosos, and then they say, all right, you know what? And he had one title defense, he win, and he move up. And Conor Bennett's still at 140. I think
47.
that'd be a good fight.
He's a 47 pound. He's a
Conor
47
Ben's a
pound.
47.
Conor Ben would kill Devin Haney. Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
You know, but
I
hey,
don't
look,
think so.
look, I get a if I can get if I get one of them belts with Josh Taylor drop, nigga, I'd be baiting Lomachenko to come up, man. I could put his arm around his daddy, all types of shit, nigga. I'll make that nigga.
But people got mad when Gary Russell Jr. did that to Leo Santa Cruz, Pop. I don't like
Don't
that.
get me started on Leo Santa
Yeah,
Cruz.
because Gary ain't fought since the day he did that shit.
That nigga daddy,
Gary ain't fought yet, man.
Hold on. Hey, look, that nigga daddy was
bro.
looking like, man, what's up, man? Who are you?
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I just want to say something real quick.
But then it didn't help. His dad came down with cancer after that shit too, bro. He might have been going through cancer.
Listen, let me say something real quick.
Yeah, that's fucked.
You know why I don't got no? You know why I don't get no flack to Tank like that? Henry, you heard me last week. I said I'll get Tank 2 more fights. You know why I give him 2 more fights? Because he did something that I've been praying for. He sparked Leo Santa Cruz ass.
But man, everybody
Kobe, my nigga, I thought he killed that nigga.
Let me come back to that.
Hold on, real quick.
Wait, Kobe.
I was just gonna say, everybody, even people that hate that nigga, Town don't like that nigga. He's not interviewing. He's just such a nice guy.
I know that. Listen,
but
and
bro,
I told you, CJ. I heard the same thing too.
Look,
but guess
man,
what?
It is what it is, bro. I don't
He
really
got.
care, man. He ain't talk,
Tank
but look,
he
ain't like the rest of these dudes. These niggas
Bro,
talk.
I told you.
But these niggas throwing rocks and saying that he ducking me. You know, I ain't scared of him. But then they verbally producing that, bro. Leo just saying like, man, talk to my. He just cool, bro.
Yeah, I respect.
But the thing with Kobe, what I told Kobe last week when Tank caught the.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I told Kobe, like, listen, bro, I'm done with Tank. I can't do the showcase fights no more. Like,
I give him
fought
2 more
good fights.
because he got to fight
27.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, no, man. Who cares? That nigga whole career been showboxing.
No, CJ.
Whole career been
bro, he did
two.
He fought 2 good fighters.
Look, I can't even say Friday night fights, niggas. Leo and that Abner Mares fought on one of they fights of Friday night fight. I can't even say this nigga
CJ. Rolly and Tank gonna be entertaining.
I know, but you know what I mean, guys. I know what I mean. Like Kobe, you gotta understand me.
What's Rolly hitting Tank with one of the retard shots and lay that nigga out?
Because Kobe out here giving 1,000 chances.
Man, I ain't going to sleep, nigga.
Listen, Kobe out here giving 1,000 chances.
No, go ahead, Q. Hold on, go ahead, Q.
I feel what Kobe's saying though, like on some shit like it's the difference between somebody either just being silent about some shit and somebody being Gary Russell about some shit. Or Ron Garcia type of shit. Calling everybody out and not fighting nobody or just shutting up and not saying nothing about it. It's just you just gotta take the criticism. Oh, you ain't fighting nobody. Oh, he this, he that.
But you do have to understand this.
But
Gary Russell for a long time back to like 2015, 2016 was calling a lot of niggas out. They didn't want the smoke. And for a dude at 126, bro, that dude called out Leo. He called out everybody at 2-6. They didn't want that smoke.
Everybody.
Yeah, bro. Another one, Guillermo Rigondeaux, when he was at 122. Nobody wanted to know. They didn't want no work. After Guillermo Rigondeaux beat the dog shit out of Nonito Donaire, what niggas want?
Or do you think his promotion didn't want that? The same as Tank. We know his
his promoter shitted on him. He called him boring after he beat the shit out the dude. And one thing people got to understand about Rigondeaux fights.
That's what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, though. You already know the motherfuckers that's handling me, my bosses, not gonna go through with this shit that's coming out of my mouth. I'm just spewing shit out my mouth or just shutting the fuck up. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just fight the nigga they put on my plate. until I could either.
I
If you
think
somebody
Gary
who want to
Russell.
sit
I
there and I
think
see
Gary
that's what
Russell's
you
in the
want. If you
doghouse
want
with Al
somebody to hold
Haymon
your
too.
hair, or you
Me
doing that
too,
shit, you get on the
me too,
Metro.
Oh, it's obvious.
Metro.
It's obvious that he in the doghouse. It is what it is.
But what he said, because what he said
He
to
didn't
make
say
that
nothing. He
nigga.
let Lomachenko beat his ass. That's what he did.
Oh, and I just watched that fight like 2 days ago. I was like,
He
oh
walked
my
him
Hey
down,
yo,
man.
hey yo, bro. That nigga took his arm and took his guard down and punched the nigga, dog.
man, doing them dirty. I was like, oh my god, Gary didn't do shit till like the 9th round.
What y'all talking about?
But
What
people
Loma
have
did
to
to who?
understand this
What Loma
though.
And the thing, and here's the thing,
Another got across the street and got it and beat a
His
PBC.
and that's
third
where it
fight
started,
though.
CJ.
This
But
Loma's third fight though, coming off a so-called Toledo loss.
But Gary Russell was coming off.
Nigga, he lost to Toledo. Let's not play them Toledo games.
Hold up. Name one of them niggas at 35 fight anybody like that. They first 5, first 10, first 15 fights,
But
bro.
it's not even.
Yo,
just that,
nobody
too.
in the history of boxing has done what the
But
fuck
look,
Lomachenko's done.
But look, if you look at Gary
Real
Russell's
talk.
resume, he fought like 18, 20 nobodies to that point. Orlando Toledo was better than all of them niggas combined, bro.
Exactly, bro.
But I think Gary Russell would have handled Toledo, bro.
Man, that's styles make fight, but the difference is
listen, all I know is this: Gary Russell is still on that stance that his scale was tampered with.
And that's why
that's
Al
why
Fight put
he
him on the show. But the thing is, Toledo, if you look at people talking about his record, bro, that's what old school fighters used to. Toledo is the last of a dying breed, my brothers. That's what old school fighters do. That's who old school fighters, when they fought people, that's what their record looked like, bro. What he had like 42 wins, bro, and 12 losses. And niggas called him, 44 wins, 14 losses, 4 draws. Let me ring off some of these dudes that this nigga didn't fought, bro. And I ain't
he beat Robert Guerrero on drugs.
So hold on. So
Tank was supposed to fight Toledo on that Mayweather-McGregor card too.
That nigga probably would have lost. But look, this nigga,
Toledo would have got fucking murdered, bro. Let's not play this.
Look,
Lomachenko Lomachenko went across the street to whoop his ass on Showtime.
Yeah, no, this nigga. Look. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna say just 15 fights. He got like 5 or 6 L's a draw, but this nigga didn't beat. Hold on. He beat Robert Guerrero. That turned into a no contest though. He lost to Cristobal Cruz, split decision. Came back, beat Cristobal Cruz. Lost to Gamboa, went to distance. Beat Wama. Had that nigga talking about the judge was gambling one of those fights twice. He beat
that nigga twice in Puerto Rico, bro. That shit was crazy.
He lost
in Puerto Rico.
He lost to Mikey technical decision, and he was coming on Mikey fight.
Nah, he had butted Mikey, Mo. Mikey at 126 beat the shit out of him.
No. No, yet, man. That nigga started. He dropped the nigga like 10 times, but he was coming on, man. In that 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. He beat Cruz, Vince's Harry favorite fighter. He beat Lomachenko.
He knocked out Coca Jim. He knocked out Coca Jim cold.
Yeah, you know, Orlando Cruz, Henry favorite fighter.
Who you violate me with? Who's my favorite fighter?
Somebody who
he called you Orlando. He said Orlando Cruz is your man, dog. You got to shoot the Famo with CJ. CJ, you know you dead ass wrong for that.
Somebody wear the rainbow joints to the weigh-in, my brother.
Wow.
The rainbow joints to the weigh-in, my brother.
You foul. You need help, CJ.
Yeah, he from Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna pray for you, bro.
They don't talk about that nigga Puerto Rico, though.
But CJ was rooting for Marcus Brown through text message to me. He was hoping for Marcus.
No, I mean, you know better be at my brother. We come from the same Russian background, brother.
No, the fuck you know.
The same Russian tribe.
I 1.5% Russian, thanks to better be at my
Oh,
brother.
yo, tell me.
You a black Cossack? You a Cossack?
Nigga, all I drink is vodka, nigga. After I finish this Patron and Neho off, I'm vodka.
Look, this nigga Mexican.
You think Patron and Neo? Yuck, bro. What is wrong with you? Patron is garbage.
You crazy as fuck. Patron and Neo is the truth, bro.
Extra Neo is better. The extra Neo is better.
Yeah, that shit like 150, nigga. I ain't bought like that.
CJ called my phone rooting for
Hold on, let's think about it. Hold on. Marcus Brown. Hold on. Marcus Brown is from New York City, though. I'm from Detroit, so why would I have a rooting interest in Marcus Brown?
That's crazy.
Is it your mom from the Bronx, though?
If you look at I don't know where Metro with Q from, but the Vince is here, Kobe and Chris is from New York City, bro. So I mean,
I'm from
Marcus
Long
Brown,
Island. I'm from a
technically-
very
Same
privileged
shit.
place.
They still say NYC. It's still the
I live
city.
in Long Island, but Marcus Brown's from Staten Island. Does that really count?
Long,
as
but
a
y'all
big city,
niggas,
guys?
Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
So
do that.
you
We
ain't
have roots in Staten
so you ain't never listened to a Wu-Tang record? You ain't never listened to
Method Man is from Long Island.
I ain't trying to hear
He's
that.
from Hempstead. He's from the
Hold on,
state.
man, get out of
He's
here,
from the
man.
state. That's a fact.
Look, he got the worst solo albums out of all them niggas damn near, bro.
He do.
So
ODB is from Brooklyn.
I don't care. They all got their start where?
SI.
Other than in Staten Island. Then who?
But yo, CJ, didn't you say your mom's from the Bronx, bro? So you part New York.
That's different.
Nah,
though.
nigga, you part New York. I don't want to hear that.
Nah,
Say facts.
I ain't Marcus Brown.
Say facts. Say facts.
I ain't Marcus Brown, New York.
Right,
He said Patron is trash. I mean, y'all niggas just can't afford it, nigga.
Nah, Patron tastes like a knife, nigga.
You crazy.
No,
That's all Detroit niggas drink.
Nah, I fuck with that Patron.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Where you from, Q?
What the fuck?
Where you from, Q?
Okay. Me, I was born in Arkansas. I grew up in Missouri, though.
You see, same shit. Yeah, real niggas drink real shit.
CJ. Patron the shit, especially with some lemonade.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. I know you.
Metropolitan, where you from?
I live out here in San Antonio, though.
Okay, where you from, Metro? I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, San Antonio, you probably be taking down all the Latina sisters, man. I be running through them hoes, man.
CJ from Staten Island, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
crazy. Hey, what Charles Barkley say is true. I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's just big, it's big women that eat churros, man. Let me stop it before they be begging.
Charles Barkley ain't lying.
This big woman. He said Don Julio better than Patron. I mean, it depends on which. I like Don Julio too, bro. But I
like Don.
As long as it's tequila.
I like Herradura.
Yeah, gotta be tequila. I ain't gonna lie. I used to fuck with Hennessy.
CJ is from
I stopped fucking with Hennessy. That black Hennessy
don't do that. It make me too
violent.
violent.
Ever since the pandemic, number strong.
Yeah, black Hennessy make me black out, bro. So no, I'm good on that one. Hennessy in general. But
I try to leave the cognac alone. A cognac the devil, nigga.
I've been fucking with the bourbon and the whiskey though. It's straight. But
I've been fucking with rum, bro. I've been fucking with rum too.
Rum's straight. Yeah, rum good. But